record video this time. So yeah, hello and welcome as we enter our third lockdown to DC30 and the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. We're all slowly going a little bit insane here, but we hope, for those of you who do watch us, that this brings some amount of levity and respite from the ocean of thumbtacks that is reality at the moment. I am joined as always, I am your Dungeon Master Red Nova, and I am joined as always by my lovely players Violet, Morse, and Paige. Heated will be with us shortly, and Teddy, tragically, was a bit hyperbole. Unfortunately cannot attend. Sometimes your mouth moves faster than your brain. Teddy unfortunately cannot attend due to a bad cold. We wish her all the warm tea and a speedy recovery. So, when we left off, you guys had descended into the sewers of Meletis in order to kill and harvest the remains of dead Araña, massive spiders who find dark caves to nest in. You came upon the lair of the Queen, and with a little help, managed to dispatch her as well, saving a life along the way and netting a big reward. You used these funds to, at least partially, repair your newly acquired ship. And that's where we left off, with you guys heading away from the docks, having commissioned the repairs. And that's where we pick up.
So, we're in town for, I guess, at least a day until they complete the amendments, I guess. So, what should we do?
Always an opportunity for more work.
That is true. I think we've still got a few days before the events in town for the holiday season. Yeah, so maybe check the board again?
I think that seems like a sensible decision, and yeah, unless anyone objects.
No, I think that's fine.
We shall head over.
Okay, just as an additional note as well, I recall Paige mentioning that she was potentially interested in learning certain, because as you're aware, there are different roles to be had on a ship. So I took, in Paige mentioned being interested in taking on the role of the carpenter. Now, I was rebriefed myself on the Xanathar's Guide to Everything training rules. So if you guys at any point wanted to go through any of that and also take some downtime to acquire those skills, that's absolutely possible.
How much does it cost to train up? Would we know, or?
Asking around, you could reasonably discern that training in out of character, training or language in a tool typically takes at least 10 work weeks. The time is reduced by a number of work weeks equal to the character's intelligence modifier. An intelligence penalty doesn't increase the time needed. It costs 25 gold pieces per work week.
Damn.
So it might be a bit difficult to do it in a
Yeah,
day. And
I'm too broke to afford that anyway.
I'd be tempted to find out more about the tattooist skill, like the magical tattoo skills. That's what we have to see, I think.
I don't recall tattooist being one of the roles on a ship, but I'm willing to be proven wrong.
Oh no, I'm just thinking of something completely separate.
Yeah, no, I'm just taking a mic.
But
I think it's like a side gig.
everyone needs a side hustle.
That's true.
Especially in lockdown.
Damn.
Oh, I just got a message. Is that... Sorry, 1 second. I think that's from... Okay, he's here. Cool. So let me just invite out your favorite centaur to the chat as well.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Tier 4, my friend.
Hey, I'm here. I am ready. Welcome to Tier 4. We love to see Tier 4 when no one knows what exactly it is. Although Tier 4, the guidelines have actually been clarified today, I don't know if you saw. So Tier 4 means you can see your second cousin's bed.
Got you.
Tier
Keep at
4
least
is
20
basically
meters apart, stay in your own bedroom unless you need to poo, and no talking about Christmas.
Yeah, Tier 4 is basically thank you for spending the money on Christmas. Now fuck off and don't actually celebrate it. We don't want to look bad by killing you all.
Yeah.
Even though some people are still using the tube where, other people don't wear masks and going to work.
Oh yeah, because you've still got to have, the people that haven't finished their Christmas shopping. What are they gonna do? They need to spread the death.
Spread the death. That sounds like a great homebrew spell. Everyone has to succeed on a roll, otherwise it's 70% more contagious.
Plot twist, it's an intelligence check. The DC is 7, but they still all manage to fail it.
Yeah, it's like common. Go on, sorry.
Y'all head on back to the bounty board. It's still just the same 2 ones as before. There were a few more, but they've since been taken down, you assume, as people go to snap up those jobs. The 2 on the board are the one you've seen many times already. Standing offer. The Temple of Erebos is offering damn it. The Temple of Erebos is offering a reward of 50 gold pieces each for the culling of returned. Bring their masks to the temple as proof of kill, and you'll be rewarded there. The other one is missing. Thaumaturge Aristophantes hasn't been seen in a week. He was last seen exiting his house the morning of the 28th of Megasphagion. He lived at 52 Sophists Way. His work is far too important not to continue. A reward of 700 gold drachmi is being offered to the one who can return him safely.
Did we investigate that all last time we were here? Did we ask any questions about that one, or did we just skip over
I
it?
don't think we did. I think we went straight. I think that's when we met the Katinas, right?
Yeah, because there was a missing child, wasn't there? We were like, nah, that's
Yeah.
We got the missing child, yes.
Yeah.
Eslin's mama instincts kicked in.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That does sound like that.
These things do happen. Okay. Well, there's one job that we can do today, I guess. Let's see what we can see, I assume. I guess. I hope.
Eloquent as always, Eslen.
I mean, I try. I am very tired. We were very busy yesterday.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so, I guess we head over to the person that put in the request. Is there any details on it?
No details, it just says where the other person was last seen.
Okay,
I guess we're going to the place last person was last seen.
yeah, sure.
Okay, easy enough to do. Asking around a little bit, you are able to identify the address and walking through the streets as you get there. And by the way, so as you move along the way, you begin to notice that this place is really starting to come alive with preparation. There's various different tents and things being set up along the streets themselves, food stalls being constructed, and games and rides being set up. You actually at one point pass a giant cloth and wooden hydra that's like a big puppet that's sort of like snaking about, that seems to be controlled by 10 people at the same time, maneuvering levers and strings. But Eventually, you pass through the slightly more affluent quarter, and you recognize it, actually. This is not too far from where Dorisos lives. Eventually, you do come across 52 sofas away. Alright, let me just realize this sort of thing about the echo, so let me turn off default speakers. Let me know if the echo's gone, Teddy. Sorry, you guys proceed.
Is there any sort of signs of a struggle, or any sort of like anything suspicious out of place, maybe like nearby?
Make an investigation check.
I'm not good at these. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Oh, new dice day.
What's the worst that could happen?
To clarify, this is
3.
seems like it is a pretty beautiful house.
You fucking betrayed me.
Fuck you, Megan. No, I'm kidding. So, it is a pretty nice house. It's your typical, out of character, Grecian villa. It's got a little courtyard that is sort of frames the door in front of you. So, like, you know that the door beyond, the door you are facing opens up into a little courtyard, and it's flanked by 2 sections of the house. The house looks like a U, like an upside down U kind of thing, like a square one. That's simple white clay walls with red terracotta shingles. There's a couple windows, as well as just the wooden door in front of you. You do a lap, and you see a few boarded up windows around the sides and things like that.
Boarded up windows, did you say?
Okay, sorry, not boarded up, but like shuttered.
Ah, sorry. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, my bad. Poor choice of words.
I was like, we're investigating your body. It's like, oh, I wonder if the boarded up windows is anything. Right.
Teddy said you sound fine, Red, but we sound echoey.
They sound echoey. What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Unless you have the speaker from your. Do you have 2 sources of input for us that you put through?
I don't think so. I've got your individual audio sources in mind. I had the default speakers turned on because I wanted to be able to stream ambiance. Speaking of which, that doesn't. But that was. I thought that was what was causing the echo. So yeah, no, I really don't know what could be causing the echo. Let me have a listen back. God, why can't this shit just work? Like, I'm not asking for the moon.
Why can't we just be around the table in person?
Believe me, I'd love to transition to that.
Honestly, that'd be so amazing.
I would have to travel down to London every week.
Fake, to be honest.
That's a disgusting thing to say.
The thing is,
Yeah, I'm hearing the echo. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I can hear the echo from you.
Okay, let's have a think. What
Ooh,
is
dude.
It was fine last week, though, right?
It was. What? Like, that's the thing. It's not.
You weren't using your. You weren't using that mic last week, though, were you? You were using a different one.
No, I was definitely using this mic.
I don't have eyes. I should wear my glasses, but I never do. So.
but the thing is, it's not his mic, it's our voices that are the ones with the echoey.
I'm sure it's an issue on my end because I'm the one streaming, but I have no idea what. Also, why is it that my nose decides to like get blocked up during this period, then I end up sounding all nasally? I'm really trying hard to avoid that. because I hate the way I sound most of the time when I listen back to the stream.
I can never watch the streams again because I'm a fucking idiot and I talk weird, so you know, I feel you. But you sound fine.
What? Exit out of this chat. Have a new one.
Got an echo. So I just texted my brother. Hopefully we find out what's up. Okay. You guys talk?
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
I've been wondering.
It simply doesn't play
If
anymore.
after all these years you lied to me,
To go over.
everything.
Alright, I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna turn you all off and then only stream the speakers.
Oh damn, that's bravery.
Okay.
Oh, dang!
Let's turn that back and turn it back up and see what it sounds like.
Turn it up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like, great. Just start singing.
No. Sorry. I get like. Oh dear. Oh shit! I can hear myself. I wish I was dead.
Oh, wow. You're gonna hear yourself sing too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
I appear to have resolved the issue. The speaker thing works. So now the only audio that is streaming are my microphone and what is transmitting out of my speakers, i.e. my earpods, which includes your voices.
Yeah.
I think they're called AirPods.
They still contain speakers, don't they?
All these Samsung guys telling the iPhone guy.
It's a love-hate relationship, primarily hate. But it's okay. We're all good. We're all good. He's just gonna kill me again. Gotta behave. Right.
I'm not gonna kill you. Your phone's gonna do that for me.
Oh.
Shots fired, as well as explosions.
That's it. That's covered on all fronts.
I really like my Samsung.
Today's session is sponsored. No, it's not.
I fucking
that's-
wish. I utterly wish. Okay, so recap. You guys are in front of the house, and yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming the door fully like it's not been like cordoned off or anything.
No. It's just a.
Is there nothing in like the grass around the house and around where we're standing?
Could you repeat that, Amalia?
So is there nothing like in the grass or anything that shouldn't be like around the house?
Make an investigation check.
Hey, okay, 1 second. $16.
Nice.
You carefully get low and crane your eyes very carefully around the circumference of the entire house. Nothing alarming catches your attention, but you do notice certain runes or glyphs, set into the foundations of the house. So where the just to clarify, where the wall meets the ground, there's a slight lip to it that juts out, sort of like where the clay was poured into the ground to sort of hold the wall up. On that, certain glyphs have been carved at the corners of the house.
So can we see those runes, or would I have to like tear them apart with my claws to like get a...
You can see them, and the rest of you can also see them if Amalia points them out.
Okay, put my hand up in the air. Guys, look at this. And she points.
Oh. If you give me a second, I could see if it's magic. I will ritual cast detect magic.
Very well. You sit down and hum to yourself for about 10 minutes or so, and they are glowing magically.
I believe that I should be able to tell what school of magic it is as well.
Correct. It is transmutation magic.
Okay. I will share that with the party.
Does anyone know what magic thing is?
Oh, it depends on what. It's from turning something into something else.
I didn't mean that, okay.
Well, some people might not. I wasn't assuming everyone knows, does magic and stuff.
Conjuration portals that make stuff for free. Transmutation. Turn things into other things with illusion.
Yes. All the yes for that.
So, we know it's magic, which is nice. What could it be?
Okay, so a human maybe transformed themselves into an animal, or the other way around?
I mean, I'm glad we didn't smash in the window if that's the case. I don't know. Turn stuff into other things.
What is where are you getting this from again?
There's a
The runes at the bottom of the house.
Just the runes themselves. A portal, perhaps. Or if it's just at the door, it could easily be some kind of trap.
Just to clarify, they're not at the doors, they're at the corners of the house.
Oh, so maybe it just looks like it's abandoned.
Oh, maybe there's someone actually inside.
So are we thinking there might be like an illusion?
Not quite. Maybe something similar, but
Or maybe they've made the house look abandoned so no one disturbs them.
It is one or the other. If it's a defensive thing, if we try and break in, we will trigger what it is. If we knock,
have we? Yeah, I was going to say, have we tried knocking?
No, maybe we should do that. That sounds like a smart plan.
Okay.
Who's the tankiest of us?
Me.
Okay.
oh, like my hand right by the door, and stop it again.
Are you?
My AC is 18.
Amalia, what's your AC?
1 minute. So AC is armor class, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
16.
Ah, I stand corrected. Very well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I am tank healer, damage dealer. Let's roll.
That rhymes.
Challenge accepted.
Hello?
So, no response.
Is the door locked?
It is not.
Hey. Can I check for traps?
So you check. Go ahead and make an investigation check on the door that's already open.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, true. Come on, Megan, don't fuck me. 13?
You're pretty sure there aren't any traps on the door because they would have killed you by now if
Yeah, true. Accurate.
So you step in through the door, and again, the fair affluence of this neighborhood and therefore house does strike you. There's a couple busts that adorn this corridor, as well as a few different art pieces placed upon the wall, painted tapestries. and a very ornate vase at the other end of the corridor. There's a door to your immediate right, and another door at the far end. Otherwise, there's a door at the far end to the right, to your immediate right, and one more door to your left.
Okay. So 3 doors total, yeah?
Oh wait, you guys tried the front door. Sorry, retcon. You step in, and there appears to be basically this is kind of like the front yard. There's a little courtyard with basic kind of like gravelly, sandy pavement on the ground. There's a plinth that's standing up that has a bowl of fresh water and what looks to be some very simple sporting equipment also adorning the sand.
Does that door, does that door open? The front door? Because I would have tried the same thing.
Yeah. The front door also opens, and so what I said counts, except the there's a door. There's a secondary door right in front of you. A door to your to the far left of the corridor. So you're basically facing the horizontally. I fucked this up royally. You're facing horizontally down a long corridor. There's a door at the far end to your right, a door at the far end to your left, and a door right in front of you just behind this door.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
By the way, just as a heads up, before you... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say Calliope would hang back, but no, she absolutely would not hang back, so Calliope is with you guys.
Is there any sign of a struggle? Like anything that looks like out of place? Obviously the door's unlocked.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 18 plus 5. 23? Is that math?
Yeah.
Is that math?
You don't see any signs of, like, nothing out of place, nothing broken, no scrapes along the wall. Just 3 doors.
Okay. Guys, it's unlocked.
So does that mean we're going in?
I mean, I think the law works basically if you have reason to enter. We are investigating on an official basis. Actually,
That's
Are
not
we-
the case at all, but you know, it's still fine. Scatinius will try and go inside.
Alright, so which door?
If we're in the main hallway, I'm going to start methodically and start with the first door on the left-hand side.
Alright. You open the door and
My main thing I'm looking out for is also if I see any like pools of blood on the ground as well.
you don't
which
see
I'm
any
doubting.
pools of blood. You turn the knob and push, and inside you see what looks like a bedroom. There's a big double bed at the center of the room, a nightstand, as well as a mirror, sort of like a vanity at the other end of the bedroom.
Does the bed look well made?
Yes,
has
it does.
Does it look like? This is a proper thing. Does it look like there's like? Because he's been gone for a week, so that's not a huge amount of time. But looking at, let's say, the bed and maybe the table, is there any build-up of dust?
Make a investigation check.
Okay.
Whilst he's doing that, can I also see if it looks like the room has been tampered with or like rummaged through?
Make a separate investigation check.
That's a 15.
Oh, that's a... Wait, hold on. What is that? Oh. No, that's only a 10.
It's hard to tell. Jason, there are a few things around you that make you think maybe it wasn't ransacked. I mean, there's a few valuables around. You're like, oh yeah, that you find in one of the drawers a beautiful gold ring with a topaz set into it, and you're like, why wouldn't they take this?
Take that. Okay.
So you're not sure, but it doesn't, like, at the very least, it doesn't seem like it was some sort of like dash and grab burglary. Skotenos, There is a very thin layer of dust on the wooden countertops, also on the hard surface countertops, or like tabletops and things like that, as well as the
And
floor.
sort of like, I sort of like smack the bed with an open arm.
Yep, reasonable amount of dust. Probably could use a cleaner. Nothing astronomical, but
No. Definitely not been here a while. Anyone seen any notes? Anything?
I have a
Gone.
question.
mhm.
You know the bed, is it like flat on the ground or is there a little bit of space so you can see underneath it?
There would appear to be a tiny amount of space.
Can I get down and see if I can see anything?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All set. 20.
You see solid ground floor. Granite.
Not helpful at all.
No, I think that's pretty helpful. Yeah, obviously, something won't jump out of us from there, you know?
Can anyone else see anything else?
Notes, parchment, gone fishing sign.
Be back in 5 minutes.
Well, they did mention he was doing some very important work. Is there a desk in here?
There is a desk, yes.
Can we rummage through the desk?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
But surely if he was doing some secrecy work, wouldn't he put the work in a safe or something?
Depends on what kind of work it is. For an alchemist, it might need to be kept out. If it's construction, it depends. They might have had another space somewhere else.
Natural one. Megan, fuck you.
Okay.
You find some really boring, like, tax papers and things like that. Seems like he was, doing his returns.
Do they all look legit?
Make a insight check, I guess.
3. Fuck you, Megan.
What
I think I have good insight though, so that's a 7 total.
You weren't really the one who handled, like, the boring booky
Accurate.
stuff in your family. Like, you scan some of the graphs and numbers, and in seconds you're like, and you're like, I have no idea what this says.
One last thing in this room as I'm looking around. Can I see if there's anything that like I look behind a few of the pictures or anything like that? I know it sounds cliche, but to see if there's anything behind it, like locked safes or anything like that.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, that's better. 14, 15, 16, 17.
You meticulously comb through the room, move pictures. You try turning vases, and you try to, like, moving like a one of the busts under the jaw.
Yeah.
Nothing gives way, nothing clicks. The books all slide out. No problem. You don't find anything.
There's no hidden passages that I can find, unfortunately.
Next room then.
On to the next room.
So is there any additional rooms connected to this room?
There is a small room that offshoots to the side, and peering through it, you see a large fork-lord bath.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, good make, solid bronze. The feet of the bath are carved or are cast in the shape of lion paws.
Oh, like me.
Yes.
Is there anyone dead in the toilet or anything?
Yes, I omitted that detail. Oh yeah, by the way, butchered corpse in the set.
On the bath, but you ignore the dead body in the tub.
I thought we were getting there slowly. I was just like, I might as well.
Yeah, pants up.
Passive perception of 1.
I take
Guys,
that
don't think that's easy.
Yeah, don't
Just
piss
like-
off the DM. Let's rein it in.
So for the next, actually, I don't think I have any ability to do this, but as we kind of get to the next door, I almost go. Do you think does he have any reason to booby trap his own house?
Well,
Well-
maybe if he was scared for people to find out his work or something.
They said his work was extremely important.
Yes.
I personally, if I was in a position of secrecy, would hide my stuff where people couldn't find it.
I'd probably booby trap the room of where said things were.
Yes, but we are quite different people. We could probably fuck up whoever was trying to attack us, you know? He might
But-
be weedy.
But if he was in the art of magic,
True.
perhaps he can
I-
booby attack in some form of arcanic. Arcanic? Yes, I'm going to say that's a word now. Arcanic sense.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I just want to check to see if there's any obvious sigils on any of the other doors.
Make an investigation check.
There's a total of 16.
You don't spot any sigils that you can see.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
On to the next room.
All right, you guys step into the door that was right in front of the door that you sort of walked in to get inside this building here, and you open it to see what looks to be a beautiful, fully stocked kitchen.
Ooh. How
You'll
old
sort of-
does the food look?
It looks fresh, and as you guys clamber into the room, you all hear a
That doesn't
With
sound
such-
right. Can we tell where that noise is coming from?
Make an insight check while you're at it.
Don't like this.
Can we help? Can we help her with the insight check?
Actually, all of you make separate insight checks.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out
Okay.
if there is a
Hey!
Theron equivalent of a
16.
smart Hoover, but I can't think of any kind of.
That would be a 20.
Oh,
All right.
Not a natural 20, a 16 plus 4. Megan still slightly fucked me.
No,
so-
I'll
Alright.
take the six.
Eslin, you're the first to notice it, and sorry, what did everyone else roll?
6.
16.
All right, everybody succeeds actually. You all
I
sort
only
of
got
look around.
6.
Oh, okay. So Gainus, you don't immediately notice because you're sort of trying to crane your ears, but everybody else, you see it. You look up for a moment and you're like, you scrunch your eyes as the ceiling appears to be getting further away.
Further away
Slowly.
from us.
Yes.
What?
Slowly and then faster. A chair
Are
in
we
the
in a
corner
lift?
starts to rise up above you. The doorknob, which Eslin previously you could comfortably reach, all of a sudden you turn and it's at eye level with you. Then it's above your head.
We're going down.
All of a sudden,
We're going down.
Are we in free fall?
Amalia, you're hit in the chin by your axe.
Oh no.
And you're sort of forced to chuck it aside, and you sort of look at it for a minute, and you're like, what the hell? You're pretty sure you had a battle axe, and you seem to be holding a great axe, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Then the great axe's handle turns into a log. And
No.
at a certain point, it gets too heavy, and like you can't even hold it, and you're forced to drop it. And you all just, and for a second, you're all, huh! You hit yourself, you catch yourselves on the ground, and you're like, ugh, what happened? Skotenos, you're like, where did this boulder come from?
Honey, I shrunk the players.
And you look around, and the doorknob looks to be like 500 feet away from you. And it quickly dawns on you. You guys are officially the smallest thing in the room.
We shrunk?
It would appear to be that way.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm confused.
Oh wait, if I shrunk, why didn't my axe shrink? That's rude.
Maybe this was his important work.
Sorry, just a heads up as well, none of your weapons shrunk either.
Would spiritual weapons still technically work? Would it be tiny?
You don't know.
Interesting. Cool. We will find out later. This is probably the work of the man we're looking for. Absolute knobhead.
Or perhaps it is equally something that has gone wrong with him as well. So,
Wait. If he disappeared, do you think maybe he's teeny too?
This is my thought.
I think
An experiment gone wrong? Possibly.
What was his name?
Goddamn, guys.
Magic person! Magic man!
Yoo-hoo!
I guess make a perception check.
Do you know what I could have done? I could have cast sending. I could have asked him. I could have been like, "Are you here? Are you angry?"
10.
You don't hear anything in
Well,
Is the door closed behind us?
It is.
How are we able to go underneath the door?
You can certainly try.
Second to that, is there like an obvious crack in the door that we can kind of like slip through, or like a crack in the wall that we could potentially go through?
You see... So yeah, you do. As you get closer to it, you see spider webbing cracks in its white paint, and there's feet-thick wood beneath. There's some sort of wooden stopper that seems to have locked the door into place as you sort of peer underneath it. But there are a couple cracks. Yeah.
I would like to attempt to get under the door to the other side in case the spell is only located in the room we're in. Thinking that maybe the effect would wear off once we're outside the room.
Very well. You try to sort of peer through. You try to squirm your way through one of the cracks. You're like, fuck. And then you stop for a second because you hear a.
Oh no.
And you see, squirming towards you, what you're pretty sure would be a fairly harmless mouse.
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Under
yeah,
normal
it's a mouse.
circumstances.
Aww.
I thought you were going to say spider then. We've had enough spiders, thank you.
Yeah, so Scotinos, I need you to roll initiative with the mouse.
Is this on the other side of the door?
No, you're sort of wedged in.
Oh, okay. So it's coming
Alrighty.
towards. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Initiative against the mouse. Here we go. And I rolled a 9.
Okay, let me just
Alright.
go ahead and roll for the mouse. Sorry, 1 second.
Can we hear it, by the way, or is it just?
Yes, you
is
can.
it-
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like a lion to you guys.
Damn.
There's a lion on the other side of the door.
Well, there's a lion on this side of the door too.
Can't
I
argue
mean,
with that.
yes, I
That
can't.
is infallible
that's-
logic.
That is very much. That is very much true. That is what is in fact factual information currently.
All right, so initiative for the mouse. Yeah, with a 16, the mouse will go first. So it is considered difficult terrain, but it has an inherent movement speed that is still sufficient enough to close the gap to you.
Yep.
It is going to squirm its way towards you and make a bite attack. Does a 25 hit?
Carry the 1, and yes.
Okay, you take... not too bad. 7 points of piercing damage.
I will use my unscarred resilience and roll a d20. Not a d20, d12, right?
I was about to say.
Just gonna roll that d12, which I get
We're homebrewing
a
every
10 plus my con, which means that I will soak. I soak 13 points of that.
So no damage, very nice. It is your turn.
As it kind of like grabs onto my arm, I'm kind of like it kind of like grips onto like.
Can we run over and help him at this point? Like.
Yes, so it is your turn now, and so yeah, you guys can get him out. The mouse will get an attack of opportunity against him.
Well, actually, before all that happens,
Tell you what, whilst we're at it.
I hold my hand up, and again, its teeth are probably like because mice teeth are bloody sharp if you get them in. So it's probably gone a good, say, inch or so into my arm, but I don't seem to be too fussed about it. And I sort of like grin as I look up at it, and I look at the mouse. I mutter something under breath, and all of a sudden the wound just starts spurting more and more blood. Before you know it, like the entire arm has kind of like started to disintegrate, and then the rest of my arm, my shoulder, my neck, and within a split second, my entire body has just coalesced into a puddle of blood that just drops to the ground.
Scottinos, no!
And
Calliope says, wow, he must have bit him really hard. He bit him so hard he turned into blood.
That probably gives a really strong stench of blood. I don't know if the mouse is concerned about that or not, but what I will then do is I am going to try and dribble my way the route I was going to the other side of the door.
This is considered misty form or something, right?
Yeah, so we were using
Yeah, but like
gaseous form as the thing.
gaseous form. Does gaseous form say something about not provoking attacks of opportunity?
No, it still gets an attack of opportunity.
It's gonna see it move, and it's just, it's a dumb animal. It's gonna do what it knows how to do, which is try and bite.
Yeah.
Oh, does a 12 hit?
Does not.
You manage to slip away. You just...
I'm afraid I've just lost your audio.
Oh.
I was hearing that nah, and then it suddenly all cut out.
It was a warning.
No, that's 100% my fault. I pressed the wrong thing.
Okay.
It said Dyson muted you. I did not mean to do that.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Sorry. I did.
Silence the DM. That's how you prevent yourself dying. Just don't let the GM say that you're dead.
Aboleth. Okay, so you managed to pull Skotinos out, and at this point, the rat's the rat spills out as well on its turn, and behind it, the second mouse pours into the room behind it. They're both they're just clamoring. Now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Do you need me to re-roll?
No, you can keep your initiatives. Okay,
I'm trying to get to the other side of the door rather than back to the party to see whether or not the spell wears off.
What did you get against Skotinos for your initiative?
9.
Okay.
$17.
13 on Amalia. Okay.
17. 17.
Okay.
Thanks.
Eslin?
7.
Okay. Okay, Eslin 7. Alright, Calliope, I'll roll for Calliope. Oh, Calliope got a 14. And
got
the other
20.
mouse. Oh. Amalia, what's your dexterity modifier?
1 second. 1.
Okay, the second mouse goes first. So, spilling into the room, the second mouse turns around and is gonna scurry up to, can't see Scotino, so it's gonna scurry up to you, Amalia, and it's gonna make a bite attack. No, and does an 8 hit?
No.
So it just lunges out its big old incisors at you, but you manage to hold your van braces up and it just scrapes along them. Nothing happens. It's your turn.
I would like to roar at the mouse.
Okay. Both mice actually, because they're within the vicinity, they both have to make wisdom saving throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 on the first mouse, and 6 on the second mouse. So the second mouse is frightened of Calliope. Sorry, not Calliope, of Amalia.
Is it a roar or is it a mew? Because it's a tiny, tiny line.
It sounds like a roar to you guys, but you assume to someone else, be like,
Also, DM, did you get my initiative?
oh, I thought I did. Did I not? I did not. Sorry, what was your initiative?
So mine was 15 plus 5, so 20.
Oh, he goes before me.
You have a
That's
dexterity
okay.
of. You have a dexterity of plus. Initiative
No,
is.
it's for...
Sorry, yes.
No, so I've got initiative plus 5 from the alert feat.
Ah, my bad. Okay, so go ahead and
Yeah.
take your turn now. Then sorry, that's my bad.
No, that's alright, that's alright. My internet was really bad there, so I don't know if it got through anyway, so it's fine. Right, so whichever one's coming towards us, then I'll just make an attack with Sword.
You do not have a sword right now.
Oh, sorry, what do I have on me?
No weapons.
Oh, no weapons. Oh, cool. In that case, I'll use hooves.
All right, you gallop up to the one that's frightened. So they sort of branched off in two directions. You guys are sort of in like a semicircle arrangement at the moment, having just pulled Scotinos out. One branched off towards Amalia, which is at one end of the semicircle, and you're at the other end here. So that one is nearer towards you. So yes, go ahead and make a huff attack.
Sweet. So hooves is going to be a 15, 11 plus 6.
That hits.
Shit, and that's going to be a 5.
Okay.
So
Pam, pam! You make two very strong hoof strikes. You'd feel something like bruised, definitely. You feel like some of the meat become really tender and as you bat this mouse on the shoulder.
ooh. And second attack, same thing on the same one.
You can do two hoof... Oh, yeah, right, because you got the extra attack.
Yeah, because it's an extra attack. So that's a 19 plus 6.
Oh, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's going to be an additional 6, please.
Okay. Wham! Wham! You slam in quick succession, two hoof strikes against it. Yeah, you dealt a fair bit of damage to it.
Pew!
All right. Next up is the mouse that just attacked. That just got attacked. Now, the frightened condition, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls whilst Amalia is in its line of sight, I believe. That's how frightened works. So it's going to make a bite attack against you, Jason, with disadvantage. 12. 12? Jason?
I can hear you. I wonder if he can't.
You probably can't.
Yes, no, sorry, my internet is absolutely shocking at the moment. It keeps coming in and out. You're fine now. So what did you say?
12.
What hits? 12 misses.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to just quickly retract back. You sort of do the horse, like, lift up thing as it sort of... the incisors connect with nothing but air.
Not
All right. On Calliope's turn, she's going to do a chill touch. That just hits, so 6 plus... Oh wait, yeah, I should probably have Calliope's stat block up. For the love of game collections, my campaigns. Mythic Odysseys of Theros, view campaign. Calliope.
Be right back.
No worries. Yeah. Wait, why is... Huh. Why is that the case? Okay, Teddy, if you're watching this, for some reason it's saying that your 2-hit for your Chill Touch cantrip is +3, which, no, it should be +8, because it's your Charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus, like any other cantrip. So it's your spell attack DC, so I have no idea why it's saying +8, +3, so I'll have to fix that. Anywho, so, yep, 5 plus 8 still hits, so I'll just roll here. 9 points of necrotic damage as Calliope shoots out this ghostly hand which grasps a hold of the mouse's paw, and where it does you see black veins begin to just sprout out of the hand and it becomes a little more sickly. Sorry, I'm just looking out of that. So yeah, the one.
Is there anyone else that's getting like rattly or like roughly like
Static? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to work
Yeah,
out
I
where
can
it's
hear
coming
that.
from.
I'm gonna mute my mic. You tell me if the static stops.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It could just be a loose connection to the mic.
Is it still happening?
Seems to gone now.
Okay.
Would.
Okay, so Calliope, yeah, does that. Next up on the initiative order, Skatinos.
Okay, so just to for clarification, once I transformed into the pool of blood, my plan isn't to come back with the group. Is that basically I'm then just planning to dribble away to the other side of the door,
Okay.
rather than come back to the group. I also don't think that once I turn into blood, I don't think I can really be handled because it's basically I just dropped into a pool of blood. So if anyone was trying to grab hold of me to kind of pull me back, I would probably just slip through their fingers. So all I'm going to do is try and get to the other side of the door that we're in.
All right.
Now, with that in mind,
what's your movement speed in this form?
Well, this is it. So in gaseous form, it says the only movement speed is a flying speed of 10. So I imagine if it's a liquid form, it's going to be movement speed of 10, and that's really all you got. Yeah, so I'm basically just slowly dribbling away.
So dashing there would be 20 feet, and that would get you to the door. So you'd be at the door with your movement this turn.
Am I able to dash in? So it doesn't say I can't. So yeah, cool. That's all I'm doing then.
Okay.
Effectively, because my hope is that if I get to the other side, the spell ends, and if it doesn't, then I've wasted all the turns. But I'm hoping it doesn't.
Okay. Eslin, your turn.
Is there a way that I can position myself to get both of the rats within 15 feet of me, but nobody else? Like behind them or something?
So just doing some math here. I'm going to use like dice as placeholders.
Okay.
Within 15 feet of you, yes there is. Barely, but yes there is.
Okay, so I would like to cast Thunderwave at first level.
Okay, go. That's a Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
What is the con on these guys? Cool. 12?
Fails?
And 9.
Fails.
Okay, go ahead and roll some damage. So yeah, you guys
they-
watch as Eslin runs up, positions herself between these two mice that have sort of like done like a fork out shape, pursuing different targets, and just boom, releases a thunderous blast from her whole body. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
All right.
Fuck you, Megan.
One of them's looking pretty rough.
Nice.
And the other one is looking bloody. All right, top of the round, Jason.
So the one that's which one is closest to me?
The one that just became bloodied. And that's, yeah.
Sweet. And what's the excuse me? What's the distance between me and that one?
It's right. It's at 5 feet. It's right up.
Oh,
your
sweet.
grill.
Cool. So yeah. So who's attack on that one?
Cool. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's going to be a 6.
Cool. This one's starting to look pretty rough as well.
Pretty rough as well.
It's got some. Its skin is split in a few places where you've just split the skin by slamming your hoof into it. Its breaths are becoming more short and ragged.
Okay. As it's doing that, I'll make another attack against it.
Okay.
Put it out of its misery and kind of create an area for it. 23.
23 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey, and that's a 7.
Nice.
It's really in a bad way. But it's still alive.
Yeah.
Alright, the second one, which was right up near Amalia, is going to try and attack her again. 25, Amalia. Amalia?
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Hey, okay.
As it, this time the incisors find purchase behind your gauntlet and sort of digs into the front of your forearm, and it's a really nasty pair of gashes as the big old front teeth sink into your arm a couple of inches. But it is your turn.
Okay, so you know the one that just attacked me?
Yep.
Claws are gonna go in.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Okay, so the first one, 22.
22 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
Wow, this is so uninteresting. Jason skipped the phone and went straight to the iPad.
6.
6 points of damage. Okay, cool. Go ahead and make your second attack roll.
Also, sorry, I'm just setting up my character sheet on my
20.
iPad instead.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's all good. I'm taking the mic.
I know.
5.
How do you want to do this?
Can I claw its face off first?
Oh yeah, you basically just straight up just with your massive claws and utterly just turn its face into mincemeat. You just drop your hands and the ribbons that were this mouse's face just slaw off your claws onto the ground, and you just that mouse is gone. The first mouse, no longer frightened of you because that is the end of its turn, is going to make another bite attack against Jason, or try to at least. Ooh, does a 19 hit you, Jason?
19 hits.
Sorry, buddy.
You
It's
take
okay.
9 points of, 12 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, 12 points of piercing damage. Ouch.
All right, and after that it is Calliope's turn. She's going to do another chill touch against this mouse. Still hits. And that's 2d8 for chill touch, so I'm going to go ahead and just roll it again digitally. How does Calliope want to do this?
Yay.
So you watch as Calliope just runs forward and she like fires out that ghostly hand again. This time when it hits the veins, they don't just fade away after a while. The black veins just erupt and just branch out like a rapidly growing tree all over this creature's body. It's sort of like chokes. Combat appears to be over for the moment.
Thank you, Calliope. Much appreciated.
So did anyone see the thing that turned us small?
No. As alert as I am, I don't think I noticed anything that shrunk us down. It all happened a bit too quickly.
Has anyone wondered where Scotinos has gone?
There's a pool of blood that's just disappearing under the door frame.
Scotinos, you get about what in big people terms would be about an inch under the door before you hit against something.
Oh.
What did he hit?
He doesn't know.
No. So,
You try to sort of move forward again, and you seem to pile up, like the puddle of blood seems to pile up against an invisible barrier.
Okay. But from my knowledge, that'd be, if there's no anxious or even near cracks.
No way out.
I'll kind of then move myself around because I don't know what my sight like. Do I still have my senses otherwise? In this.
We'll say sure.
Yeah. So I'll kind of just then continue to sploosh against this edge, kind of like see if I can find another crack. Does it feel like Actually, that's great. Does it feel like an almost perfectly flat barrier?
It does. It's as smooth as
Yeah.
tile.
Yeah. Okay. That would make me suspect that it's a magical barrier of some description.
While you're
and I
doing
will-
this, you guys hear a very faint hello?
Hello?
Anyone there?
Hello.
Over here, by the kitchen counter.
Our first kitchen count.
It's about 3 feet in big people terms. Wait, actually, no, sorry. It's more like about 2 meters in big people terms, so like 100 feet.
Okay. We can get there. That's
Yeah.
fine.
You trot on over and, Jaisa, it's easy enough to see, actually. You peering behind, just underneath the counter, behind one of the legs of this kitchen counter, you see a relatively young man, very pale in the face, who's sort of lying there. His right hand, blue with hints of yellow, green in some places, just a sickly, disgusting color, as it seems to have been smashed into soup under a mousetrap.
Ooh. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
That's not good.
Thank God you're here. Thank the gods you're here.
If we get his hand out, will any of you be able to heal it, or does it look like it's gone?
Can I roll a medicine check to
Make a
double
medicine check.
Come on, Megs. Oh! Good. 19 plus 4, 23.
You can heal his injuries. The infection is beyond your power to heal, but it can be healed.
Okay. Yes and no.
All right. How you said he was looking? Do you say he looked like quite young?
Relatively speaking, eyeballing it, he'd be his late 20s, early 30s. Looks like
okay.
a teeny bit older than Daxos.
Gotcha.
Ready? How Mousetraps are very forceful, yes.
Actually, you know what? I'd imagine being a centaur, I'd be able to put the weight of myself on one side of it and then just lift the trap part up, right? Is it one of the traditional mouse traps?
It is a traditional mousetrap, yeah.
Yeah. So I put my weight on one side and then just lift from the other.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics is one thing I'm.
Can I
good
give him
at.
guidance?
Sure.
Yeah, would I be able to help him lift the other half? So it's
Yeah.
So okay, so should I roll with advantage?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
And you can add a d4 to it as well. Wait.
Sweet. That is I'll add a d4 just for shits and gigs. Oh, perfect. That's 20.
Nice.
You manage to open it just enough that he slides his arm out and then POW! Lands it down again.
Okay.
He sort of
you look
cradles. He's
pretty-
like, oh!
It's okay. Cure wounds, level 1.
the
8
bones-
points of healing.
It sets somewhat. It's still not in the best of states.
Oh, so he's more than a commoner then, right?
Well, or maybe it's the. But
Yeah.
you mean it's not? Do you mean it doesn't look good because of the disease, or that it would benefit more from a larger heal?
Well, I imagine the infection would have fucked it up beyond.
Yeah, but
beyond repair.
I can heal broken bones. The infection can be cleared by a different healer. If I had lesser restoration.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think I do
Depends
have
how
lesser
long he's been
restoration. I
there.
just never prepare it because we never usually have this shit.
Okay.
You'd be casting it on NPCs all the time anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile, a puddle of blood splooshes over and rejoins the group. I will.
Have you reformed, or are you still blood?
No, I'm still a puddle of blood.
Okay.
He stands up slowly and says, "Thank you."
You're welcome. I think we might be looking for you.
I am Thaumaturge Aristofantes.
Yes, we are looking for you.
We are looking for you. Yes.
I don't mean to have caused so much trouble. I had every intention of getting out of this of my own accord, but the mousetrap complicated things.
I can imagine. Skatinos? Is that creepy puddle of blood you?
I believe so.
The puddle wibbles a bit to the side and then wibbles a bit more to the other side.
I feel yes, no.
Well, it's hard to say. It's just a puddle that just says wibbles.
I'm just pick
Skatinos.
that as a yes.
Wobble once for yes, twice for no.
It moves a bit to one side.
Okay. So, the spell, the time making people small spell, is that you're doing?
Yes, I was experimenting with a new form of spellcasting that could potentially revolutionize how we live as a society. Think
Okay,
about
so
it. Think about the
Less
kind
resources.
or the kind of manpower it would take to ship building instruments or materials across islands or even across the mountains.
Yes.
What used to take caravans, expensive caravans that had to be guarded as well, could take one man or even a messenger bird.
That's very clever.
It needs work, still a few kinks.
Wibble.
Have you thought about hiring an assistant for when things like this happen?
The problem with that is that it's an excellent idea I wish I had thought of 7 days ago.
Hindsight is always 20/20/20.
Moment, please. And he sort of jostles his arm, and there's a really sickening wet crunch as he pops the shoulder back into place. He's still holding it a bit gingerly, but he seems to be oh god, that is so much better.
I mean, I can't clear the infection, but if you do you require more healing? I have a lot left in the tank.
I will live for the moment.
Okay. Let me know if it gets too bad.
I don't want to deprive you guys of any magical resources, especially because I am tapped.
Well, how do we undo this? You are the mage, I guess?
We just need to get beyond the range of the spell.
What is the range of the spell?
I have an idea.
Okay, that's fine.
If we can get...
Can we have you tried communicating with anybody else outside of this area?
That kind of magic is, fucky at this size.
I will try to cast Sending to Daxus.
Alright, how do you word your message?
Hi, Daxus. Took on a mission. We are very tiny. Please come to Thaumaturge. Antithasis house? It's on the board. Love you.
No, not even fucking close. How many words is it for sending?
25.
No, that's about right.
Oh yeah, actually that would be fine. If it was
May have been
yeah.
over by a couple, but I'll allow it.
It just made it, I think. God, Esmond.
The question is, does he hear it as your voice, or does he hear it in little person voice?
It's a psychic.
The big question that I had is there a range for sending?
It is unlimited.
It's unlimited, never mind then.
So long as you're on the same plane.
So,
And even if you're on a different plane, you only have a 5% chance of failure.
Mm-hmm. It's a good spell, which is why it's 3rd level.
Yeah.
understood.
You do not hear a response.
What a dick.
The boy did say that it was fucky at best.
Well, it was certainly worth a try.
The pool
What
of
a
blood,
dick after he ensured your survival the previous night.
It's a joke. It's a literal joke.
I'm also joking.
The pool of blood wibbles in the direction of the door, and then wibbles from side to side. Twice.
I'm sorry, Eslin, is there anything you could do about this?
I don't really specialise in countering other people's magic.
I give up and I drop my spell and I reform. It's really, I was never good at charades. Other side, magical barrier.
Calliope
underneath the door.
says, could you not take the shape of letters as the blood?
Oh.
I don't
Everyone
know.
stares at him.
I don't know.
That's
Could
not
you
how I-
separate there? That would be creepy. That would be even creepier.
What? You never heard of cursive?
Oh,
Oh,
try
yeah.
that.
It's
I'll
true.
try that next time. I suppose I've only ever used that spell to get through places or avoid things. I've never thought of using it in a... I'll give it a go next time.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, I don't know what would be good for something like, I don't mess around with other people's magic, I just cast my own.
The doorway seems to be there's a magical barrier on the other side of the door. I thought, as I believe Thelma said, that if we get far enough from its range, perhaps it would stop working. Which is why I tried to get out.
Still
But
clutching his
the
shoulder,
barrier's stopped me.
Aristofantes says, the way I've been able to get this magic to trigger for the moment is by crossing a threshold. Similar to how, if you've ever heard of a bag of holding, the threshold sort of is the transportation into the pocket dimension. It's a similar form of magic. So the door is a no-go.
Well,
I have dispel
another
magic,
another
but I
door
would
might
need
have-
to sleep before I can cast it.
Mhm.
He points up. The window's still open.
Ah.
Okay, how
You
far
have your
is
special
the-
boots. You can literally just run up there.
I do have my special clingy spidery boots.
Oh, great. You can ferry us up.
I could definitely try.
Excellent. Tell you what, why don't I take this opportunity to get the map ready?
Oh no.
And once that works, I imagine he could come back through the same window and would see the same size, and then he could just simply pick us up and take us out the other side. If he's not able to, if we're not, unless you're able to carry all of us.
I imagine that the spell would take
but it's
hold
only,
again.
but
if
it's
you
only from the
put it
threshold from the door. So if the
Oh,
door is
true.
the threshold,
We
And
need
I
to
would
get better
imagine.
at breaking and entering. If the window.
I would even imagine that if the door was the threshold, if someone went outside through the window and then returned to the door and opened it, the four of you could leave with the door open.
That would make sense, surely.
So, you guys seeing what I have put down?
What are we using?
Foundry.
Foundry again.
all the food's out of range. Never mind. I'm like, that's all on the table, isn't it? Yeah, so we can't do that.
Really got up this last time fast. If I can, yeah, it does now.
Oh god.
All
Your
right, bear
internet
with
is
me.
terrible today.
Bear with me just 1 second.
Yeah, it is.
I was gonna do.
If only Scatinas could see that food.
I mean, you saw it on the table when we were on the way in.
So I forgot to make a token for Aristophantes, so I'm just going to use Gordo's token, Gordos's token, but tinted purple. So yeah, Jason, for you it is easy enough to gallop straight up, upwards using your boots of spider climbing, and before you know it, you are on top of the kitchen counter.
Okay. I would have brought the boy with me, Thaumaturgy as well, if I could have.
Okay, he climbs up. He sort of gets off.
If you
Excellent.
are calling up, if you get yourselves out first, then see if you can open the door.
Yes, that was what I was going to do. Thank you.
Then I'll wait then.
All right, so you are atop the kitchen counter.
Okay, give me 2 seconds because I'm also trying to load the foundry.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Sorry, Crow.
I'll give you
right with me.
I will give you a screen shoot.
A screen shoot.
A shoot.
Yeah, I mean screenshot instead of
shoot
start
screen.
loading just because my internet is poopy doops.
How come? What's the?
Oh, I have no idea. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It really just depends on how the internet is feeling, I guess.
Oh dear.
I've got a feeling that it's just like I think my room has it's like lead lined or something, so sometimes it's really good in terms of the area. Because I've got an iMac, the internet in the other room sometimes doesn't get through properly. Because I'm using my 3G, I don't know whether or not my phone is. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it really sucks. It's D&D really hard.
Okay, let me just maneuver this configuration, move that out the way. Twitch. All right. You managed to cutting board with a very large, at your size at least, knife and a couple of slices. It runs over the grapes and just pulls a big bit off and just starts scarfing it down. He's like, sorry, I've been living off cheese from a trap for a week. It's like, My lips are chapped
Okay.
AF. Scarfs down the piece of giant berry and then... Right.
The window, right?
Yes,
I can't. Yeah, I can't see it because if I keep Foundry open, it's gonna fuck it up too much. If someone's
So
put a
the
screenshot in the
window
chat
is
for me.
on the other end of this very long countertop.
Counter.
The big thing that's blocking
Okay.
in front of you right now is a giant slab of ham. You have just a piece of ham that's the size of a building is right in front of you.
Right. Looking at it, is there like can I go around it, or is
There's
it
a
like,
couple ways.
is
There's
there,
sort
like,
of
space?
yeah, it looks like you can sort of, or you can certainly try to go around it. There's one immediate way that sort of would take you to the very edge of the kitchen countertop.
Right.
I've sent you another screenshot in Discord that's got the full length from where you are.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I might need to start investing in like an actual D&D hub for just internet exclusively for D&D.
That is commitment.
And now my Discord is installing. Give me 2 seconds. This has been one of those weeks. Just go right, please, life.
Don't worry, we've all been there. With shit internet.
Right, okay. Place up. Theros. Okay, sweet. Here we go. Let me have a quick gander. So we're in front of the ham, you said, yeah? Oh,
Yes.
okay, I see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bloody Nora, that's a fucking big shred. Okay, cool. And everyone else is on the floor. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna
About
walk...
this time,
Okay.
you guys begin to hear a deep rumble.
I looked at Thomas and just say, do you have a cat or a pet by any chance?
Her name is Mindy.
Yeah.
At that exact second, hopping onto the windowsill. I'm just gonna wait for everybody's reactions.
That is adorable.
A
You know-
giant ginger with a white belly cat. A little golden heart-shaped medal on it, like little collar that says Mindy on it. Leaps onto the windowsill, climbs over the pie that's been cooling for a while now on the windowsill, takes a couple steps forwards. Meow. Which to you guys sounds like Godzilla.
I turn
okay.
to Amalia and go, see, that's how it's done.
You're lucky I'm not huge right now, otherwise I would kill you.
Well, you're the same size as, aren't you?
Don't give her tips!
Oh, that's a good point. Smacks him at the back of the head.
Make an attack roll.
Do I have to?
Yes. Well, if you're gonna
Okay,
smack
well-
him, yeah.
Attack, 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 attack.
I can't even soak. I'm not even
It's just
sorry.
an unarmed strike.
I know what it is. Aha! 27!
Is that a natural 20?
Yeah, plus
Oh,
7.
Okay, are you trying to do damage?
No, I just want him to be like, ow.
Okay, yeah, you get resoundingly thonked on the back
Ah!
of the Scotanos.
Damn! Ah. 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 Huh.
Sorry, you were saying?
Mindy starts making her way very casually towards you guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna move with a Thaumaturgy behind the ham to kind of hide. Just for.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
This. Why is my internet so full of poop?
Yeah, she baps the pot, noticing that it's still hot, shakes her paw, and will hop off the counter, boom, on the ground, and starts trotting along.
Okay,
God.
if she's on the ground, is there any way that I could like sprint with Thaumaturgy?
Yeah. And I am going to before she gets that close. Fuck.
Yeah?
I was going to say so yeah, for where we are, I would like to, so above us directly are those like drawers that are sticking out?
That is correct.
Cool. How high are they from where we are?
Let me double check that. Each one is about 10 feet above you. Like, so it's 10 feet above you, 10 feet of drawer, and then another 10 feet above you to the next drawer.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I'm just getting the stats for Sata. Yeah, Theros. I think I have something that allows me to jump.
Yeah, Mirthful Leaps, you get to add a D8 to your jumps, to your long or high jumps.
Cool. I've got to focus. Yeah, I'll go because if I can get from a height, I can be able to do more for advantage points. So I'm going to, as that goes on, and hopefully, because it's going to come and see us anyway, I'm going to try and do a Mirthful Leap.
All right. What's the rules for
Jump
high
through.
jump again?
That's what I'm getting now. D&D high jump. How high is a high jump?
Isn't it like 10 feet straight up, or like double that?
When you you leap into the air, number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
When you make
Now,
a high jump, you leap into the air number equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the high jump.
Now, with
And half that at a standing high jump.
Yeah. Yeah, so hang on, because I think I can add it.
Add a D8.
Well. Yeah, hang on, let's see. Let's get my Mirthful Leap so I know I've got this correct. Yeah, so when making a long jump or high jump, I can add the number of feet that I cover. So from where I was standing, which was there initially, 5, 10. Is that enough from there to there? I don't know if these are 5 feet squares or not.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they are 5 foot
Cool.
squares. To
Then
you,
I
they
shall
are.
do it. Cool. Then
For all
I shall
intents.
do a jump of, and it would normally be 3 plus. Oh Jesus. 3 plus what is it? 3 plus my strength modifier. Oh God, I think that's a minus. Right, is it 3? Okay, so that's 4 feet plus a D8. I rolled a 4. Cock! That's 8 feet!
By putting your arms above your head and stretching yourself out to an additional half of your height, you are just able to grab onto it.
Oh, thank fuck. It's like, oh no, I've just raised attention to myself and fuck it up.
At this point, Mindy closes the gap and gets to you guys.
How far would me and Tarmater be
From?
from where we were standing? Because I'm kind of like, now that she's off the counter, I was just going to basically make a beeline straight for the window.
Oh, okay.
Can I use
So,
my
like, if we're doing it like turn-based.
Right. Okay,
fog
so
cloud to hide us?
you can certainly try, Aslan. Yeah. So, Jason, you get 1 round full of movement. So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
say
fine. So, yeah, basically until we're in combat, I'm going to try and do like movement and then dash.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you managed to scramble up. Okay, so you go under the ham. Hang on, let me redo that. 5, 10,
Oh yeah, that's a smart
15,
move, because then
20,
if you get there,
25,
then
30, 35, 40. Yeah.
Yeah, and then dash on the turns as well to kind of get as far as possible each turn that we get.
5,
That's a good idea,
10,
actually, yeah.
15, 20, 25. Tell you what, let's just, for the purposes of simplicity's sake, let's roll initiative. 25, 35, 40. So you're about there now. But I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Would he have gone back down, or would he have kept along the side that he was going if he's making his way towards the window? Or did you have
So
to...
that
Oh,
wall,
okay, yeah.
there's no gap
a
on
wall.
the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So, yeah, Jason, you're caught between a teapot and what looks to be like a stone slab that you would assume is some sort of separator that separates the part of the kitchen that is like stoves and stuff like that from the place where you might keep rags and things like that.
makes so much more sense.
Okay,
I thought it was just a flat space.
is that just after? So, because I'm looking at the screenshot.
Sorry, let
Is
me
that-
send you another one now.
Okay, sweet,
Oh,
cool.
almost forgot to...
Yeah,
I was going to
so
say,
where...
is that before or after the pie?
It's
You are way
it's
before
well
the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are
so-
before the big
Cool.
soup thing as
So
well.
if you see where the herbs and stuff are
Yep.
on the map,
Yeah,
that's
gotcha.
basically where the, yeah.
Okay, let me just
Gotcha.
roll
Cool.
initiative for Mindy as well.
Damn cats.
Oh, no.
Who's rolling initiative for Calliope?
I will. Be with you in 1 moment. I've got Mindy's stat block right here. Oof.
Question, did anyone just see Red's evil face that he just smiled?
He's always got that face.
That's the DM's face.
Exactly.
Not always.
Always.
No, it's always the only time it's sad is when he has a day of really bad rolls, like when we somehow survived the spider.
Yeah.
Arania Day.
Yeah, the Orion attack should have been a team kill.
Yeah.
And now I get to kill you with a house cat, so everything's looking up red. Okay, so oh, no, I did not mean to roll for Mindy in that way. Ah, no. God, what's going on? Okay, I just had to... I didn't know why. I feel like the music was double playing for some reason. Okay, so, 25 to 20.
9. Oh no.
20 to 15.
19. Go away.
Okay,
When you math so hard.
9... Okay, 15 to 10.
11.
You managed to erase the part of my brain that knows how to count.
Yeah. When you math so hard, you unmath the DM.
Like, I was very good, like, at maths at school. I don't know what happened.
You left
Oh,
school.
Calliope
No.
rolled really well.
I was exactly the same until it came to integration and differentiation, and I was like, I don't know what this is, and then I forgot everything.
Yeah, no, like, basic mental maths is not my strong suit.
5 to 1. Sorry, 10 to 5? 8, okay. Cool.
I seem to always roll 8. I think I've rolled 8 on initiative like 3 times so far as Kutinos.
Top of the order, Mindy is gonna go up to you, Eslin. And you don't get like a threat from her necessarily. She just seems very curious at you. She is going to does a modified 20 hit.
Yeah, it does. Did I get my fog wall off before then? Fog cloud?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and so you get the fog wall off, so it'll be a disadvantage. Yeah, so modified 20, does that still hit?
Yeah, that still hits.
So a giant cat's paw snakes out through the fog towards you. You don't take any damage, but you are knocked prone as she playfully baps at you.
Fucking cats, man.
Baps me?
Yeah.
Cute until it gets bored and eats you.
Alright, Calliope's turn. What would Calliope do in this situation?
Pet the cat.
Excellent.
Calliope just sort of like holds her hands
excellent.
out and is like, soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. She is going to make a performance check. Does she get expertise yet?
I think she's got a +7.
Yeah,
So that makes 19.
she's a bard.
Oh, +8, modified 20. Yeah. The cat does seem taken by the music. You guys hear a deep rumble, which is like... Alright, Jason, your turn.
So yeah, so I'm gonna try and climb over this little slab thing. Like, is it like height-wise? What is it for me?
It's like 100-foot wall.
I don't think you have to climb it, mate. I think
Yeah, I was
there
gonna
is space on the
say,
inside.
I'll walk down to the side then. I just thought it might be easier to climb it.
5,
I'll walk down to the little opening that's on the
5,
corner.
30, 35, 40, and you dash, I presume?
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue using my movement.
10. Cool. As you round the bend, you are greeted with the sight of a enormous pot that seems to be bubbling away.
So can I see the fire as well, as like the hob is still technically on?
Yes.
Oh god, that must
A
be
single
burnt
large
to
obstacle
shit.
blocks the entire counter, a hot stone stovetop, upon which a stew boils. There are 3... To be fair, it is a stew. It could still be edible.
Yeah.
7 days?
I mean, it's
Yeah, I was
gonna
gonna say,
it's gonna have a very crusty. Like, you're not gonna be able to reuse that pan.
Yeah,
no.
that pan is, yeah. I turn to him and say, I believe your pan is ruined.
He looks at you like, you don't say. There are 3... Okay, alright. So, eyeballing it up, make a perception check, actually.
Perception is... Ooh, that was pants. Oh, that's not too bad. 11.
Alright, there's 3 different paths that seem available to you at the moment to get past this. Hop through the stew, run over the stovetop, or you spy some utensils that are hanging off of a pegboard right above the stove. You might be able to swing on those.
Okay, quick DM question. All
Yeah.
our weapons are gone. Would my whip have been gone as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just
So-
checking. Alright, cool. That's my turn.
Well, you got like a bunch more movement, so I need...
Oh, do I? Oh,
Yeah.
in that case then,
Yeah, you have like 25. Yeah, because your movement is 40 feet, right?
yeah, my total
Yeah.
movement's 40 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. In that case then, space basically it's through, it's like through the flames, sorry, not really the flame, but
Through the flames, through the
on
stew,
flame.
or swinging on the utensils.
Couldn't you walk on the wall though with your spider climb?
I did think about that, but I don't know how hot the plate is.
That's true. That's a very bad point.
Could you kind of like run right on the edge
Yeah,
of the table?
I was gonna ask, could I do like a Neo side?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Naruto. I was like, no, that's not.
No, Naruto
Alright.
works also.
You
prefer
could. Do you do that?
Yeah, because
Alright.
the spider climb boots basically just like almost like attach you to whatever it is gravity wise, right? Yeah, okay, yeah.
So you climb
I'll do
within
that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, we're at 25. You are greeted by the exhaust of the oven right underneath, like where the kindling is for the stove.
Yeah.
There's a sort of like oven opening. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. That's a big old fat 2.
Oh shit.
You take 14 points of fire damage as the
damn.
exhaust from the stove oven like pot thing. What do you call it? If it's like a fireplace. Like before
Yeah,
the invention of electricity.
it's like an open clay oven, like a pizza thing, like open with the heat coming out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm just gonna say, oh, that's hot plate.
I assume you're also holding
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, he's gotta make a dex saving throw as well.
Yeah, he'll basically.
That's
be
a
on...
3.
Oh god.
He's immediately unconscious.
Immediately unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got nothing else that I can do. I've used all my movement and my actions and stuff. So.
Chuck him down! Don't chuck him down.
No, I'm not gonna chuck him down.
Okay. Next up is Eslin.
So I got back, so I'll use half my movement to get up. Can I see them over
Make a perception
the cat?
check.
Come on, dice. Be good. Ooh, natural 20!
Yes, you can see them, and with a natural 20, you can see that Jason's eyebrows just got torched off, and Aristofantes just went unconscious. He just went limp in his
let
grasp.
me just check how far I am away from. I'm too far away from them. I'm way too far away from them.
I'm gonna try and heal or something.
I was gonna try and use healing word, but it's 60 foot, and I think you're like 150.
Yeah, we're far.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good guess. 140. Yeah, good.
Plus height. Although, actually, technically, the height would be diagonal as well.
Yeah.
But the diagonal height, because of D&D...
We'll say so.
Be the same
Oh,
distance.
wrong button. Wrong button.
So I was with things with diagonals in D&D is always the same distance as if it's on a flat plane, and it really makes things easier. So it would still be, I think if I'm not mistaken, it would still be the same
Oh, wrong button.
game paused.
Okay,
same
so
distance.
it'd be...
Yeah, I can't get close to that. I can't get close to them.
So yeah, they're like 170 feet away.
What's the range you need to be?
60 foot
60.
for.
Okay, yeah.
So there's no way I can get there. It would take me 2 turns to probably catch up. You still have a healing potion though, right? So
That's a good point.
I will. Does this cat look particularly dumb?
Make an insight check. At disadvantage because you live under the ocean.
That is valid. Okay. Sorry, what was the question again? Was it intelligence or investigation?
Insight.
Insight. Okay. That's a 3 + 4, so 7.
So you've heard the word cat before.
Cool.
The best thing, all you know about them is that they're like tiny, angry seals without flippers.
Okay. I will cast Sending to Minty.
Okay.
So a cat. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, do you want scratches behind the ears? Let us ride you to the window. Mwah.
I would also appreciate some sardines.
I don't have any 3rd level spells left, but do cats understand like nods? I imagine some cats do. I'll just be like,
the cat. Yeah, I'm sure the cat's heard its owners say words before, so you might be able to go.
I would do like a full head nod, like yeah.
Make an animal handling check with advantage because you use sending.
I actually think I'm pretty decent at these.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't.
you fucking every time. You'd think
Okay.
you'd learn.
Okay, that's good. So that's a 19 plus 4, 23.
The cat's posture visibly relaxes. Where before you were regarded with suspicion, the cat seems relaxed.
Eslin will reach up her hand to like look like she's gonna scratch its ears and like wait for it to sort of like come down to her.
Toothless
Okay.
style.
Yeah, she's gonna. How to train your cat?
Aw.
So death saving throw for Aristofantes. Natural 1. That is 2 failed
Why
death
is
saving
it that
throws.
NPCs keep rolling fucking ones on their death saving throws? Damn
Okay.
them, they're just averse to living.
Amalia, your turn.
Wait, so are we friends with the cat now?
You would have seen Eslin like basically reach up and pet the cat, and then the cat like comes to basically down to her, and she's just like, we can ride it, I think.
Okay, so Amalia's gonna pick you up and kind of try and put you onto the cat.
Okay. Make an athletics check, Amalia.
I'm getting scenes of Hagrid and the hippogriff right here. I think you can ride him now. What?
Okay, athletics. 14 plus 7 is a number. 21.
21. You throw Eslin and she lands on the cat's back.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try and hoist myself up as well.
That's your action. So you
Can I not do something else?
you could use your movement, I guess. So it'd be 5, 10 to get that far. You could get 10 feet with your remaining movement climbing up the cat.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you grab onto the fur and start pulling yourself up. Skotinos, it's your turn.
I am. Well, at the moment, it's hard for me to get into do much. So I think what I'm going to do is hold my hands out, right from my position where I'm in on the draw. Actually, do I want to do this, or do I want to? Just in case this goes horribly, horribly wrong, is it better for me to focus on getting myself, or do we want this cat to? I think it's possibly beneficial for us to hedge our bets on things we do, so that there's more chances of one of us to get through and then it going from there. So I think I will focus instead on going up the long-winded way.
Okay.
I think that probably makes sense, because also we don't want all, because we, I know there's the conversation that's been had with the cat, but at the same time, better to at least try this. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go. Okay, so I will attempt to now jump up this way, rolling, so it's another 10 feet, so I am going to roll a d8. Where is my d8? There is my d8. And that is an 8. So that's 12 in total. So I leap up to the next one. And I don't know if that counts as an action to do that.
To climb up and sort of like hoist yourself to be on your feet, yeah, that'd be an action.
Cool. And then remainder of actually no, I won't use the remainder of my movement because I need to be in position to do this thing. Because otherwise I was just going to dash and carry on. That's all I can do this turn then, I think.
Very well. At the top of the initiative order, Mindy is gonna shake her paw. Amalia, make a strength saving throw.
Sorry, did you say strength saving?
Yep.
Also, can we talk about how fucking cute this cat is? Honestly.
For now.
You can thank Paperforge Minis on Patreon for Mindy.
Thank you for Mindy.
Yay, Mindy!
Amalia,
My
dex
favourite
save?
bit is the sign on the cat that is been engraved back to front.
I had to mirror the image because Mindy normally faces the other way.
That'll be it.
Okay, I got 16 plus 7.
Alright, you managed to hang on, despite Mindy's best efforts to shake you off because she seems irritated by this smaller cat that's there. So she's gonna make a bite attack against you to try and get you off.
Oh no. I'm friendly, please don't.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, she'll try to make a claw attack with her other paw because she does not like you being on her paw. That's not a trait. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh, cock! Do not piss off.
Oh wait, did you just say 15?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gone.
Fuck! Ah! It's alright. We've got healing word before cat buggers off. It'll be fine.
It says death saving throws right now.
I think you don't have
Did
to
you
do it
take
yet.
damage before? When did you take damage before?
Because
mouse.
before...
Oh.
Oh wait, the mouse didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, but before that, I only had like 20.
No, you had a
Why?
long rest between
Yeah, you had a long
battles
rest.
with the-
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we-
wasn't aware of that.
Okay, so you don't drop off, which is almost worse in some ways because you haven't let go. All right.
Let's go! You can't do.
So that's
Wow.
Mindy's multi-attack.
So, wait, how much did she hit me now? 15, you said?
Yeah, 15.
Oh.
So at half her movement speed, because she's not using one of her paws, she's gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, just trying to back up and get you off, Amalia.
Hey.
All right. Calliope is going to run forward and shout, Amalia, get off! And she will inspire you, Aslan.
Okay.
Let me just mark off the Inspiration. She sings, "The counter's high, but you're holding on."
Absolute tune.
Okay, and that's Calliope's turn. Jason, your turn.
Great. First thing I'd like to do is put a potion in the in thaumaturgy mode.
In what?
I'd like to put a potion in Thaumaturgy's mouth, please.
Okay. His name is Aristophanes, but alright.
So.
Wait, why did I think? Wait, hold up. Where did Thaumaturgy come from then?
Thaumaturge is his title.
I'm gonna keep calling him Thaumaturgy then.
Thaumaturge.
Sweet.
We
So
really
he
seem like I
takes.
know we struggle with Draxus or Daxus as he named.
Yeah, basically, we're gonna have one NPC if we just can't remember the name of.
Sometimes you guys are so British.
Mate and love is how it's all gonna end up in the end. That's one to. I was 2d4. 2d4. Oh yay! 8 plus 2, 10.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement just to move away from the hot plate.
Good. So, fortunately, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Fortunately, because you finished your turn not there, you don't have to make another roll.
Yeah, sweet. And I'm just going to see if he's okay, like pat him down and make sure like he's alright and be like, we've lost one already, I don't need to lose another.
He was like, he wakes up. Remind me never to hire you to escort me anywhere.
Yes, it's hot. Yeah, it is hot. Is there any way that I can get back on the counter by any chance, or is that done?
You can trade 5. Yeah, I just assumed, but yes, you can do that.
No, that's fine. Cause I just saw the screenshot now. But yeah, just kind of so we're back on the counter, and that's what I'm checking over.
Cool.
Cheers.
Done. Now, after that, Eslin, it is your turn.
So I will. Can I just, for my action, can I just sort of like gently pull on her collar because we basically had like an agreement, and
Make
like
an
try to
animal
direct.
handling check with disadvantage because she is preoccupied with getting this thing off of her paw.
That is absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, do you know what? Both of them were pretty good. 15 plus whatever my thing is. One second. 15 plus 4. 19.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Megan.
She seems to noticeably calm down, but she's still very intent on shaking her paw.
Can I reach up and scratch her ears instead? Like, you know, sort of like...
Make a dexterity check. Just a straight dexterity check.
Okay. Ooh, fuck you, Megan. 5?
You don't fall off, but you can't quite, like, between her shaking and moving about, you can't quite get into a position where you can get a good scritch in, unfortunately.
Okay, Amalia, move away, please. You're distracting the cat. We have a bargain. No fish for you. If you don't take me to the window, that'll be the end of my turn.
She just turns to you and is like, meow, and keeps shaking her paw.
Question: am I still on the cat?
Yep.
You are.
You haven't let go
Cats
yet.
don't listen.
Oh, I thought I dropped off. Okay, never mind.
So...
Everyone's asking you to, but you haven't had the chance. Like, had you fallen conscious, you would have naturally, but because you are not conscious, you haven't had the chance to actively release.
Aristophanes is woozy, so he's not going to do anything on his turn. Wouldn't make sense anyway. Amalia, your turn.
jump off the cat,
Okay.
and then take a step back and stand where Calliope is.
Okay.
That's
Cat
it.
just looks at you and. Okay, Skotenos, your turn.
Yeet! And that is a yeet with... Oh, good. I was petrified that was a 1. That's a 7 plus 4, so 11.
And you deftly hop up to the next countertop.
The smell of food is getting stronger, and that is exciting.
Yep.
I continue my. I don't think I'm fully aware of what's going on down here. I'm just like, yep, off we go. Yep, got this.
Cool. Top of the initiative order, Mindy is, just for good measure, going to make one BAP against you, Amalia.
I love the word BAP, honestly.
Does a 17 hit Amalia? Amalia? Amalia?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, no.
Wait, what is your armor class?
Well, I had to... Oh, wait. Armor class. Wait, yes. Sorry. I'm confused. I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Yeah,
Okay.
it does it. Sorry.
So you don't take any damage, but you are flung 20 feet, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, in, like, away from Mindy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Mindy. I was a nice cat.
Just wait till you're big, you can get your revenge then.
Okay, Mindy is going to turn around, and with you as well, Aslan, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 is going to move her way, making her way back to wards. Yeah, she's going to make her way back towards the window.
Good cat.
Okay, after that it is Calliope's turn. Calliope was just going to sit there and have a snack. Actually, what can she do? Well, give me a minute to think.
Heal Amalia?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah, cool.
suppose. Yes.
I'm going to take a long rest for Calliope because I just realized that didn't happen. So, Amalia, second level just first level cure wounds. Hey, you heal 12 points.
Thank you.
Yep, that's Calliope's turn. Jason.
Same as always, making my way to the window.
Make
And
away.
Are you sure?
I assume this is a big old. Actually, hold up, because I
The
can't see the
cat's on the
screen.
ground
at
at
the
the
moment.
moment. The
I
cat
am-
is
Say,
I
how
am right
parallel
next to
are
you
we
guys.
to the cat?
You guys are
pop a
right
screenshot.
straight up parallel to it.
Okay. Okay, in that case then, can I see Aslan, obviously?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to say, can we hitch a ride? Also, would it be nice to know you did this before?
I didn't know I could do this.
Does she recognize her master?
She doesn't appear to.
Okay. I'm seeing it now.
So yes, I put the one where you,
yeah,
where
is
you
there
are,
any-
and then the cat is still on the ground and is in the position of the bottom one.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So I'll try and convince Terry to jump onto the cat.
murder you all.
Aristophontis? Is that his name?
Better.
Oh no,
Hey.
it's narrative again, just with one single name.
So what are you going to try to do, Jason?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and from the counter to the cat. Oh, actually no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I'm not doing it yet. I'm gonna try and animal handle with the cat beforehand to kind of get his attention, let him know that I will write.
Make an animal handling check.
Sweet. Oh, that is a 17.
Nice.
It clocks you, but seems to ignore you. It's not like it hasn't deemed you a threat or anything. It's just it's got its priority for the moment.
Yeah,
to exist.
cool. In that case, can I shout to Eslin to catch and then try and get him to jump on the back?
Okay.
Throw him to me.
No, I was thinking more of a gentle, guided push than a throw.
You go to push him and he clambers onto your arm. It's like, are you fucking stupid? That's a 60-foot drop to us.
As he's holding on, kind of like Spider-Verse style, I look down and I go,
What's a danger?
okay, fine, you make a good point. And I'll reel him back slightly. Cool. In that case, then I'll do that. Can I do anything else in terms of actions or anything like
that? No, that would be your turn at this point.
Yeah,
Just
sweet.
to
Cool.
turn
Yeah,
pass it.
that's my turn. That's my
Although
turn.
Aristophanes does say, how have you survived this long?
I do not know, and I barely have.
Alright, Eslin, your turn.
This Termitomy is going to get fed to the cat with this attitude.
I guess I just go to continue to steer the cat. This is not something I expected to be doing. Just to
All right.
make sure,
Make an additional animal handling check.
Okay.
Fear the siren's wrath. We have giant kitties.
To be fair, I would fight
Oh.
a saltwater crocodile before I would fight a house cat scaled up to,
Yeah, 100%. Way too terrifying. Way too
Even if it were only the size of a dog, I would still know
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, you don't know.
Bless Megan. That's an 18 plus 4, 22.
Alright.
Hey.
Mindy remains comfortably tame and following your bidding.
Can I move? Can she move on my turn? Would that
No,
be
she can only move on
Okay.
her turn.
Well, that's fine. Okay, that's the end of my turn then.
Okay, Gordos is going to just say to you, Jason, we still need to get out of here. I have to dispel the runes. And that's his turn. Amalia, your turn.
Well, right now we're just waiting for one of them to reach the window, so I'm just going to sit and wait.
Okay, Skotedos.
Okay. Limbering up. Okay, alright. This is for all the dawn creatures that I wouldn't amount to anything. Yeet! And I will make another attempt. Yeah! That's 4 plus 4. 8 total for the top one.
Vroom. You managed to, with your action and everything, climb up onto the counter.
End up with one of those people that kind of just about cocks up a gymnastics thing and then regardless goes into that.
Yeah.
Ta-da! And then I'll use whatever was left in my movement to. I think that does it use any of my movement to do the jump itself beyond the 10 feet of run up?
So it uses your normal amount of movement as all jumps do, including the D8. Yeah, so the D8 uses normal movement, I believe it says.
Okay, so I've used 8 of. So I've used 4 of. Okay, so I've used 8. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so 10 plus 18. Okay, so 20. 25, 30, 35. And that would be the movement. Alright. That is me.
Very well. Top of the initiative order, Mindy is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. She's going to leap onto the counter with her action. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Bonus action, hop off the sill. Eslin, as you clear the threshold of the sill, you hear like a stretching sound, and Mindy slowly, like rapidly begins to shrink beneath you as you guys are falling through the air.
Oh no!
Make a dexterity check. Make an acrobatics check. Make an acrobatics check.
Megan?
Why are you using Megan today?
She bought me some dice. 13?
That succeeds. That just succeeds. You
Thanks.
do not crush Mindy.
Next time.
So is she small or am I big?
You're big.
Hey!
You do take 3 points of bludgeon damage because it's a 10-foot drop.
That is perfectly acceptable.
All right. So Calliope's turn. She's just gonna have a just chill. Jason.
Same as always, running our way out.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh yeah, right. On the side of the wall again.
Yeah, side of the wall.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Cool. I'm gonna, just for the purposes of brevity, I guess, at this point, because I forgot about the boots of spider climbing and the way you guys are handling this, so, when I designed this, I forgot about the boots of spider climbing, so I'll just say that you quickly and decisively manage to make your way out, and you leap out, and as soon as you clear the threshold, the magic is dispelled. So I will defer away from this menu and switch back to normal view. The magic is dispelled, you land on the ground at full size. Aristophantus hops off your back, Jason, and he's like, ah. Let me get rid of that battle music. Oh.
Are you still
Heliod,
injured?
damn it. Yeah, I'm not great, but I think I can still.
Just stay there a second. Second level cure wounds.
The bones all snap back into place. He's like, oh, thank you.
17 points of healing for what it's worth.
Thank you, that is so much better. Very well. And he sort of goes to one of the corners of the house where you see the glyphs were, and he traces a few sigils in the air, and then he drives his hand through the chalk and disperses it. And you hear a very audible and Amalia and Calliope all of a sudden shoot up to size.
I was in a pile of grapes.
Oh yeah, Skotanos, you straight up land on your ass on the counter.
I kind of came up, I was like, got distracted. I just saw like the biggest pile of slightly fermented grapes and went, yeah.
Eslin, you feel something bap in your leg.
Oh yeah. So I know. I'm gonna give her a good scratch behind the ears, and then I'm gonna pick her up.
Make an
and
animal
I'm gonna find
check.
the nearest. I'm gonna find the nearest fishmonger because that cat fucking deserves it. Right, animal handling check. Come on, Megan.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
She is straight up fluffy baby, like with her, like, she's like on her back being cradled by you.
I hope you don't mind, but I'm taking your cat to the fishmongers and I'm gonna buy her whatever she wants.
Aristophanes is like, yeah, no, that's fair. Just have her back eventually.
Do you need me to get you any food in? Because I think some of the stuff you had is turning a bit sour.
The grapes are fine, though.
He chuckles and says, I'll manage. Thank you. I would have died if you guys hadn't come found me, so I really appreciate it. I'm guessing some of the professors at the Decatia put that search out for me, so recommend speaking to them about getting paid whatever you were promised.
That's fine. Also, your arm. Do you want to come in with us and see anyone about getting it properly fixed?
At this size, I believe I can handle myself. I'm gonna go see someone right now. In fact, don't let me slow you down. I need to make a pit stop on my behalf when I'm capable of walking there on my own.
Understood. DM question: how much would it cost for him to get his arms fixed?
You don't know.
Okay.
Although, from what you've seen, he's not someone not of well-to-do means, or he's not someone who lacks in.
Yeah, I was gonna just chuck him 5.
You're pretty sure it's more than 5.
I know. I think that's one of the things I like is the fact that he's just gonna be like, "Here, I almost killed you. Here's 5 gold pieces."
He holds the 5 pieces, and he looks at you, and he says, "If you believe this will be sufficient, then you probably need this more than I do." And he hands it back.
Aw, okay. Jason takes it. He's like, okay. Looking around awkwardly.
He's like, I genuinely appreciate the gesture. I wish you the best of luck.
I
And he
kind of
smiles.
open his kitchen window from still inside, or kind of like lean out and go, actually, I don't suppose you have any wine?
3rd shelf in the pantry, don't take all of it.
Thank you! And I just disappear out of view.
Lock up when you're done, and he just walks away.
Okay, while all this is going on, and Maria's like getting Dyson's whip, Eslin's mace off the floor.
Oh, what a
great
queen.
MVP, right there.
And then like comes out the window and is like, "Here, guys, I think this belongs to you."
Yes, here. I take the big stuff that I can for reassess myself.
Alright.
I think it's by that point I realised that my ritual dagger had gone missing as well, so now I suddenly like stop looking at the wine and go, oh, thank you. Yes, and yeah.
Actually, Aristophanes stops and says, "Actually, I just realized I'm probably not going to take your word, so I better present myself so they know you did the job." Alright, let's get this over
We're called
with.
Tempest, by the way.
We'll let them know. And he heads towards the Decatia, which you guys have seen before. It's the big magical academy that is in Meletis. Alright, Eslin, so you head on down to the docks, and yeah, there are a variety of fishmongers to choose from. More so now that people are rolling in for the Amaranthia. Make an investigation check. Or what are you after specifically?
I'm gonna just literally let the cat sort of like lead the way. Like,
Oh, that's-
I'll still be holding on to her, but like with the sort of understanding I feel with the fella.
You're just holding the cow like a
By the tail.
like a drown rod
like,
or something.
Yeah, pretty much like a metal detector, like
Alright.
meow, 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 meow.
Could someone please, like, okay, can we all put in some money towards getting fan art of that?
Fan art of that,
out
yeah.
of that.
Brilliant.
Alright, you get some very weird looks, Eslin, as you hold this cat out in front of you. But eventually she sort of starts to squirm in your hand towards the left.
Okay.
and you turn, and you see this guy that's got various different cuts of fish and crab and stuff. Mindy seems very anxious to get towards him.
Okay, we will go towards him. You're such a good girl, Minty, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let's roll. Hello. Hi.
This is big, fat, jolly fellow. Hello there. Can I be getting you?
Well, I have a very lovely cat that is very well deserving of some nice fish. So, what do you have deserving of a champion like this? And she's just going to hold the cat up in his face like...
A champion catch for a champion cat! And he thumps the table really hard, and this one perfectly sliced fish fillet about this big floats up there and he catches it. Swordfish, freshly caught this morning.
Okay, how much?
2 gold for the slab.
Reasonable.
This is prime stuff.
Okay, can I get 2 of those?
Of course. Let me he carefully wraps them up in this jute parcel and he bundles up. Anything else for you, dear?
She also wanted some sardines, she told me. So how much are your sardines?
2 copper each.
Okay, I will have a lot of them. 10 silver worth?
Just picks up a giant sack and he just starts piling sardines and... I don't know how the cat's gonna eat all of those before they go bad, but clearly you know something I don't. And he hands that back to you. So he hands you this big sack of sardines, and
and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go sit with the cat, like somewhere nice and warm and sunny. I'm gonna lay out my little cloak of protection, and I'm gonna have a picnic with the cat.
And the cat loves it. A short hour later, the cat is sort of and a surprising amount of the swordfish and the sardines are gone. Like, more than you anticipated. And the cat's just on its belly, like this. It's like, ah. And
eventually I will go and find the party again.
Okay. Whilst Eslin is doing that, what are you guys doing?
I now have 2 bottles of really nice wine, both opened in either hand as we're going through. I imagine we're going back to the university. Yeah, go to the university to get paid.
Yeah, you could even just straight up accompany the thaumaturge, and he will, Aristophantus, and he will walk with you guys. He presents himself at the gate, and he seems to be very much welcomed with open arms by everyone there. And a few different people come up to us like, Aristophantus, thought you were dead. He's like, I was very close to. Would have been if it weren't for these guys. And he gets a lot of nods of acknowledgement. He says, right, follow me.
We follow him. I can't go past him, just go, cheers! Yep, thanks, I go.
He leads you through various edifices, and this is the first time you guys have been inside this place. It's a proper university-style campus. I can actually send you guys a picture of kind of what it looks like. With beautiful marble towers and various buildings that are all conjoined together in there's no other word for it, a campus. He goes into one of the larger buildings and goes through corridors, and you pass by, if you glance through the open doorways, you see some of them has some, people, children as young as 10 years old, who are in, the stages of making their first globule of water levitate under the instruction of tutors. Others have much older students who are doing, things such as polymorphing objects or polymorphing animals. You see all kinds of learning, not just of regular magic, but of combat magic as well.
This score is like.
Jason, you flinch a little as you watch one student, a girl, about like 18, like 18 to 20-year-old girl, reduce a like training dummy to cinders with a lightning bolt.
Jason kind of walks away and shudders a little bit. Like the way that wait, so, yeah, horses have like that weird shudder thing where they kind of like shake their head. It's just that.
Yeah. Eventually, he gets to the other end of the building and he knocks on a big door. The door is opened by you don't see what.
That's not creepy, not at all.
I doubt the school would be too creepy.
Aristophanes says, "Don't worry. They're called unseen servants. We have them all over the place to just facilitate, just make things easier for everybody."
I've yet to see any tiny servants. Those are the best.
You see a really crotchety old lady, like I'm talking, Maggie Smith levels of old, but sort of really hunched over and stooped. It's like out of character. It's almost hag-like, but it's she looks like the old version of the if anyone's seen Spirited Away.
I was literally thinking Spirited Away. Is it Baba something?
Ubalba.
Baba, that's it, yeah.
Yes, so that's
Her
basically what
sister,
you see.
Zaniba, I love that film.
Yeah.
Cool. This crotchety old lady is like, Aristophanes, I'm so glad that you came back to us. Aristophanes is like, thank you for taking the time to ensure my rescue. I had a feeling your project got away from you. Always more drive than sense. And I suppose these are the adventurers who rescued you. She sort of gets up, and she stands up out of her chair, and like for a second, you're like, you're taken aback as she just starts floating. And this old lady is like 4 foot tall. She gets into sort of like a cross-legged sitting position and just floats towards you all. She
Totally not creepy.
She like pinches your cheek, Jason, like pulls your eye apart, just like does even like a little clap on the. Goes to you, Amalia. Says, "My goodness, you're a marvelous thing, aren't you?"
Whispers over to Dyson. I'm totally creeped out. Can we leave now, please?
Oh, she's just being polite? With like an inflection on the question.
Listen, dearie. If you got to my age and you developed my magical capabilities over several lifetimes, look me in the eye and tell me you wouldn't mess with them just a little bit.
Moves a step back, puts Calliope in front of her, and then just shudders again.
Part of the trade-off of spending your life toiling away in scrolls and books and learning is that once you do master these abilities, you get to play with them. And she just sort of like sits back in like a relaxed position, pops something, and then...
I prefer the playing.
Not all of us possess innate gifts, my friend.
Though mine is raw, it's not refined. Means I get to play early.
Well, if you ever need sharpen that scalpel, our doors are always open.
Scalpel, you say?
Figure of speech. Very well. And she snaps her fingers and a sack floats towards you guys. For the trouble. And she turns to Aristophanes. Get that looked at. Want you back at work tomorrow. Adesanya says, that would actually be nice. I could use a bit of a rest. And he laughs. He thanks you guys one more time, bids his goodbyes, and walks away. The crotchety old lady says, as promised, 700 golden drachmi.
Getting a bit of the crackle again, by the way, Red.
Better?
Who takes the... Yes!
I think it's my jumper. I need to stop wearing this jumper.
Oh, no, it started again, actually. When you spoke.
How about now?
Yeah, it's fine.
We're okay.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I have things to attend to.
She waves her hand and the door opens.
Go on, you know the way out.
And she just goes
Who
back.
would like to take the gold, by the way?
Shouldn't we just divide it between the 4 of us?
You mean the 5 of us? Says Calliope.
There's only 4 here, I think.
Oh,
you meant.
yeah, I was going to say Eslin.
Oh. Listen,
Sorry,
okay,
I
I've got a
mean,
lot to
I-
keep track of.
No.
You're,
I
ve-
should've
you're,
said- I
you're
should've
very
said-
money motivated, aren't you, Calliope?
Shut up.
It's like he's in the room. Yeah, I guess I'll take the bag and we'll divide it with. And let's go and find Eslin. She seems to be better with money than we are.
Alright, you guys make your way out of the campus. Don't you dare, Esmond.
I was
Don't
just
you
gonna
dare.
say, meanwhile, Eslin spending 4 gold, like, 4 gold on this.
We
I
haven't
like to
seen
imagine
this.
those things were happening at exactly the same time.
And split screen.
Yeah.
Great with gold.
It's a smash cut to
The cat just like literally sprawled
several
out.
£1,000 worth of sardines, and the two of them just
Yeah.
This Esland being like, how about the 2 swordfish steaks and all of the sardines for 3 gold?
Deal.
Oh damn! Does that mean I get a gold back? Thanks,
No, it
DM.
means you spend more money.
No, it was they were 2 each.
Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, well.
That is the condition of the cat right now.
Now I can't math. Well, it was...
There were 2 gold pieces each, and then I also gave him 11
Right.
silver for the sardines.
Okay, no, I was making a joke about how you'd somehow managed to,
Spend
up
more
bargain.
money.
Yeah. So, no, it was, yeah.
2
4
for the
gold
price
and-
of 3. And
4
1.
gold and
Yeah,
2
yeah,
silver.
yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I think we're going to meet back up with Eslin or try and find her.
Yeah, easy enough. You ask a couple people around, and you're already hearing chatter of the crazy cat lady of the Miletian docks.
Yeah, you just find Eslin like nearly unconscious, filled with fish next to a cat.
Who is also unconscious and nearly filled with fish.
I would assume this is the person they've been speaking of.
Oh, it's nice to see you guys again. Do you want some sardines? I've got some left.
I don't really care for fish. So you can have mine. And I'll kind of like go, have one more! And sort of chuck it in your direction.
I just
You-
bap it towards the cat, and the cat probably baps it towards me.
No, the cat is in a food coma right now. It kind of just slaps the cat in the face, and the cat doesn't even know it.
Okay, little lady, is up we get.
Dragging the cat by the paws.
That was actually pretty fun.
Eslin, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
God.
Come on, Megan. 4 plus 4. 8.
Well, you'll be pleased to know this wasn't to check if you vomit or not. You do,
Okay.
however, let out an eye-wateringly loud burp.
Oh my god. I am so sorry.
That's, you know what,
I think I
somehow
can still see the outline.
somehow that was worse than the giant spider. I don't know how.
Oh, well, oh god. I should probably be a bit more careful about my reputation in this town. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. They won't trace me for my name.
I think it's too late for that. I think you're known as Cat Lady forever now.
Yes, if it makes you feel any better, you are now known as the crazy cat lady of the docks.
Oh, well, that's fine. Accurate, I'd say.
It's not inaccurate.
How was it? What happened? Did you meet?
Yeah, was it?
There's gold.
There's gold.
There was there was an old lady who seemed very happy to have.
How much gold did we
and
get?
She rewarded us with this.
700.
Okay, 700 divided by 5. That
100.
is 140. Correct. Alrighty, let's dish this out. Maybe not right on the docks though. Is anybody watching us?
A lot of people are watching you, Eslin.
Oh, okay.
And now more people.
I'll just do
We should go.
A little boy comes up to you, Eslin, and says, "Can you teach me how to do that?"
Do what?
Burp like you did.
How old's the boy?
Okay, so what you do is you eat you eat a lot of fish.
Shite, 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 shite. A cranky-looking woman with noticeable bags under her eyes comes up to, just picks the little boy up and gives you utter daggers as she
As she
away.
takes him away, I kind of wave to try and get the kid's attention, and I kind of visibly put my hand underneath my armpit and make the fart noise, and I do it to kind of demonstrate.
Oh, genius!
He starts doing it as well, and the mother stops for a second.
I
Her
look away.
shoulders visibly deflate, and then she keeps walking.
Okay, good. We have money. It's not enough to actually do anything on the boat with, so that's fine. Shall we find an inn?
What time is it?
Just same inn we've been so far.
Well, you
Somewhere
know,
different.
you know what I mean. Should we go back to the inn? Is what I mean. I
Yeah,
mean, we
what
could
time
also
is
get
the
a
inn?
fancy inn.
Oh, honestly, that whole ordeal only really took you about an hour or so to do, from when
Yeah.
you...
Oh, damn.
So it's early afternoon.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. Oh, sorry, you go.
So I was just going to ask a DM question in terms of the setup around the town and stuff. Does it still look like it's prepping, or does it look like it's almost like a couple of days before?
So it is definitely full swing of prep. You guys have access to the calendar, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It should be
Somewhere.
5 days before, because it was 6 days last time, I think.
Yes, I'm just double checking.
Let me have a look at what I've set it to. Yeah, so today is the 7th, and you know it's to be on the 11th.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. And it's setting up for a festival of love.
Yes.
So the Amaranthia is a festival honoring the goddess of love, Amaranthia.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for the reminder. I'd very much like to stay, but in the meantime, whilst we're waiting, is there anything else that anyone would like to do?
I guess we could all go visit our temples. That might be quite nice, considering there's a religious ceremony coming up.
I would be interested to find out more about what these tattoos that Penelope can do are. In fact, I'd be interested to know how she does them at all. It seemed very interesting. Perhaps it's a skill that, if I'm here again, I can try to pick up.
I also believe that you both wanted to go back to the tantalizing trinkets. It was closed last night.
It was. It's really sad. Maybe it's open now.
I imagine it would be. It's during the day.
It's during the day.
So, I'll see you back at the...
Have fun, Scoopiness.
Oh, money now or money in later?
Do you need it now?
Later.
I will give it you later.
All right,
And
so
I go off hunting for titties.
For the sake of brevity, though, can you add it to your thing before I forget?
Yeah, alright.
okay. Let's start with other than Scotinos, who's doing what?
I'd like to kind of look over to Calliope, and she's got the war pick on her person still, yeah?
Yeah.
That's quite a hefty weapon for someone of your size and caliber. I was wondering maybe if I could teach her how to use it properly. And by that, I mean, DM, is there any way to get her not a negative modifier with a war pick?
She could take the time to learn to be proficient in the war pick.
Cool. So I'm just putting that out there now. Next time Calliope's playing, we can do some more roleplay on that. But I'm just putting the feelers out there now for you as a DM.
Okay. If Calliope wants to learn to use the war pick, she is welcome to. Her strength modifier is...
I know. It's abysmal.
Is -1.
Yeah.
So... Then again, if you wanted to buy her a melee weapon that she would either utilize dex, if you wanted to buy her a melee weapon that she could use in that way, you did notice that she was beginning to use the dagger as well, more for throwing, at least initially.
Yeah.
If you ask her as well, she would tell you that she is able, she doesn't mind using short swords or rapiers. So DM note, bards are proficient in rapiers and short swords.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, me and her had a quick chat about doing a training thing of just getting her not a negative on that one. But we can talk about that later on. Definitely, I just wanted to put the feelers out there that Jaisa would like to help train Calliope in some weapon stuff, so she's more proficient with melees.
Yeah, so you can absolutely do
Beautiful.
that, and I'll just put the note that unless Calliope invests in it through magical means, it will be difficult to be competitive with any strength-based weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. We can figure that out. It's basically, I want a nice little training session with Calliope on non-magic attack usage.
Yeah, can absolutely do that. And I would just recommend sticking to finesse-based weapons.
That is a very good point, and we will definitely work on that.
Okay, so Amalia, what are you doing?
Well, if this is going on in front of me, I would like to watch it.
Jaisa might even suggest if Amalia would like to help with the sparring.
Sure. I'll say you guys are able to all three together have a sparring session where you... what do you teach Calliope?
So I think for me on my side of it, it would be not necessarily strength, but just being a little bit more proficient with melee attacks with weapons and stuff, as opposed to for instance, if she can't use a spell and something's close to her, she can use something quickly.
Which weapons do you give her? What do you practice with?
What weapons does she have on her?
She's got bow and arrow, I know that much. And she has a dagger, I think.
She's got a bow, a dagger... And that's it.
Actually, you know what then? In that case then, changing it around a little bit, retcon it a little bit, maybe I can use my newfound Nilia devotions to kind of help her with the bow and arrow.
I mean, what's your dex mod?
I mean, my dex mod is nothing.
So, well, you're proficient in bows. You're proficient in short bows. Again, so is she.
Yeah. Okay.
You could just do training exercises, but it have no real
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
effect.
Yeah.
You
You
guys
know what?
do-
Yeah. We'll just do like a nice little training exercise. Maybe something
Sure.
like what is she? Would she be like actually really quickly? Would she be proficient in using whips? Because they're martial finesse.
She is not proficient in using whips, no.
Okay, cool. As like a thing of, because I know she's showed interest previously, like heartedly or not in whips. So I'll probably do a little bit of a whip cracking
Okay.
seminar.
Easy enough to do.
That's weird out of context. Just line up a bunch of bottles and.
And you guys spend a good part of the afternoon doing that. Easy enough.
Nice.
Eslin?
I'd like to make my way to the Temple of Thassa.
Very well.
Just ask around if they need any help. Maybe like clean a few altars, speak to a few people. Just a general sort of check-in to see everything's okay.
Roll percentile for me.
Oh no. I've lost the dice. I will roll.
Have you lost Megan's dice already? Bad
I
friend.
have, yeah, bad friend.
Do you want me to
2.
roll? Because 2. Huh.
Is that bad?
You don't know.
Wait, percentile dice, and you got a 2?
Yeah. I know. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if that's good.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no, 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 no.
You help around a bit in the temple, helping to, clear out the water, feed the corals in the pools, and lay out offerings, and you're thankful for your time. One of the sort of clergy people there, a older Triton, no fin or anything, like almost completely smooth head, with a series of little blowfish-like spikes that sort of go all over the top, and he has a similar color to a blowfish, that sort of tan brown color. Is something the matter, young one?
No, I'm just here to help. Is there something you wanted to speak about?
Well, we do appreciate your devotion and your hard work. We wondered if you might join some of us down by the docks.
Oh, sure, that sounds lovely.
We miss our undersea homes, and so we have a way of unwinding. And so he gestures for you to follow him.
Insight check?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
5 plus 4, 9.
Hard to read.
Oh no. Okay. Cool,
So-
Eslin will go.
You follow him for about 30 minutes as he takes you down to the docks that you've become quite familiar with now. And he sort of shoots off to a side, to a section that you notice there starts to be a few, there seems to be a higher population of Tritons in this particular, more westward part of the docks. And he walks along the jetty, one of the jetties, with you in tow. And he's got as well a couple of the other clergy with him. And they all seem to have these little smiles playing about their faces. And you guys walk along and you get to the end of the marina where there's this one other Triton. And this one, you notice, has a gigantic head, like an enormous... It almost looks like she's wearing one of the rice hats, like a big one. Except instead of being like a hat, it's a bulbous, almost bioluminescent mushroom tip, like mushroom head. Shut your mouth, Jason.
Hello.
With these tentacles that seem to come down.
Do I recognize her?
Go ahead and I guess make a nature check. Oh, make a history check. Sorry,
Okay.
History or nature, your choice.
Ooh, which one am I better in? History. So that's a 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, you do not recognize her per se. You do, however, recognize what she is. I've got it here a second. Let me just recognize it. So many notes.
Am I about to get fucked up?
So, Snidarans are a variant of Triton which take on jellyfish characteristics. This is a Snidaran.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
I was told that you guys come here to unwind.
Yes. And she puts 2 fingers to her mouth and lets out a very loud whistle, which is almost musical and shrill in the way it rings out. You're like, my ear, like, not like pain, but like, no. And there's a couple bubbles that are up near the water. Before half a dozen or so horses crest the water, except they're not horses. They have, their skin almost seems leathery and fish/reptilian.
I wanted one of these for so long!
And where they should have hind legs, they have a mertail of a sort. You definitely recognize these. These are hippocamps.
Oh!
The clergyman, the one who looks like a blowfish, says, "Ever ridden one before?"
No, I wanted to ride one for the longest time, but I wasn't really allowed. Can I now?
He smiles at you and turns to the Snidaran, and she smiles and cocks her head. Her like jellyfish tentacles kind of like sway a bit as a result.
Yeah, literally, like, as soon as she, like, nods, like, Eslin's, like, running full fucking pout, like, and just dive straight into the ocean,
Roll
like...
an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Oh, no. Okay. 5 plus 4, 9.
So the hippocamps are a little spooked by your over-enthusiasm, and they just all swim away for a moment.
Oh.
But the other Tritons, chuckling, dive into the water and they coax them back, including the Snidaran, who she seems to have them like at her beck and call. She does a series of commands and they all swim back to her, no problem. And she calls one over to you, Eslin, and it swims up to you. This is Depth Charge. He's an
Hello,
older
Depth
boy,
Charge.
but he is sweet.
Should we go for a ride, Depth Charge? Oh my god. And she'll mount him and go for a ride.
Depth Charge is fast. So,
Eslin is just literally like having a whale of a fucking time the entire way, like...
So, let me just double check what their actual... Yeah, they have a swim speed of 50 feet, so you're just like...
Oh my god.
He has like a shark tail as well that just courses through the water.
Oh my god. So happy.
Yeah, you spend the better part of the afternoon. It's a little hard to steer, and you definitely get the sense that, oh shit, this isn't like a get up and go. I need to practice at this in order to, be competent. But over the course of the afternoon, you get some time in with depth charge and get everybody helping you.
What a name. It's perfect.
You're able to get a handle on the basics of riding a hippocamp.
Okay, so afterwards she'll be like, if you would ever let me do this again, I would love to. This was so much fun. It's been really helpful, thank you.
He smiles and he says, "We're here every Selenus."
I would love to join. Maybe bring some friends next time so they can see these beautiful creatures. And depth charge, you were an absolute beast.
Licks your face.
Aww.
And the blowfish Triton smiles and says, "Well, we're always happy to share our culture, as you know.
Yeah.
The more the merrier." And just out of, stepping out for a second, Selenus is the final day in the 7-day week cycle.
Yeah, like Sunday.
Yeah.
All cool things happen on Sundays.
Wait, did I do this right? Yes, I did. Sorry. Go around.
Okay, after Eslin's
Nope, I did it wrong.
horses-
Sorry.
Oh?
Selenus is the second day in the week.
Okay. So Tuesday.
Yep. I forgot what I called the weeks, and I was like, fuck.
Nah, no worries. I understand. Sibilance is difficult sometimes.
I remember Inixios was the first day of the week. So I was just going off of that. Yeah. Got it. Okay, cool. Anyway. So yeah, Skotenos, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, can you hear me? Okay, sorry. I was debating going over to Penelope, and then foolishly I have now been reminded that there is a better place to be when there's some time off. So I'm going to be heading over to see whether or not the tantalizing... I've already forgotten it.
Trinkets.
Tantalizing trinkets is open.
It is open. You step inside. And
yes, I do. Go on.
Yeah. What did I call her again?
Oh.
Her name?
Yeah.
Not sure.
I've got it written down.
Began with a D.
Maripessa.
Oh, I have no idea where I got it. Marpessa. Yeah. Marpessa is still there. She's in the middle of actually stitching together a something out of leather. Oh, welcome. What can I do you for?
I have some time to enjoy.
Very well. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Honestly, I was thinking to indulge in some other desires, but actually what I would much rather is just, and I hold up the bottles, some drinking buddies.
Make a persuasion check.
I will use on this my inspiration point as well, that I got from when I did the song. Okay, persuasion, which is helpful because I did just roll a 5. How does the inspiration? Is that just an additional dice for?
Yes.
What's the additional dice that I got for what?
So it's a reroll, so it's kind of like...
Oh, it's a reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I choose to reroll, or I use the dice. Is it basically like advantage, or I have to use whatever the result is?
It's like advantage.
Okay. And let me roll persuasion again.
Wait, no, sorry, I got it mixed up. Have you rolled yet?
I have.
Okay, we'll use advantage this time, but normally it's you can and must use the new roll.
You roll. It has gone up, so 15.
Okay, 15 total?
Yes.
Okay. She smiles and says, "Oh, I admire your tenacity."
It's very rare. Normally, it's not. It's not so. It's been a while.
That said, I'm not much one for mixing business and pleasure, and shop's not quite closed yet. Sorry, sweetie. You gonna be around for the festival?
I don't know, actually. Perhaps. I know there was plans of setting off at some point, but I would like to stick around. Put some of my songs to use.
Well, if you do decide to stick around, some of us Dawn Greets are gonna be putting together what we do best and sharing it with all the lovely people of the city. You know, it wouldn't be right if we would be remiss not to show them that there's more than one kind of love.
I have often had an interesting relation with other Dawn Greets. Often can either take or leave me. Normally one or the other.
Well, guess we'll find out then, won't we?
When do you close?
Sundown.
Would you care for a drinking buddy then?
Make a separate persuasion check.
$17.
Smile plays about her lip and says, "Why not?"
And I kind of stand there with a sort of a... My smile gets a bit brighter, and also a bit softer, and then kind of nod, happy with myself, and then I will leave.
He gets back to sewing.
I will actually, by that point, I think I've changed my mind about going to Penelope's. So I will go back to the tavern to meet up with everyone else.
All right, you guys all managed to reconvene at the tavern, and for conciseness sake, just because I'm cautious of, or just aware of not going too much without our lovely Teddy here, I think I'll say that's where we'll conclude tonight's session.
Hey.
All right, let's see. Thank you so much to our 5 viewers in Twitch chat who stuck around. We do so greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. We are DC30.
Good night.
Bye!